Yo, can I have auto tune just on
You trying to T-Pain your shit?
Why you got that?
You trying to T-Pain your shit?
Don't put an accent on auto tune. You don't speak no goddamn.
They do that? They could put a Spanish accent on you,
He
although
tries
you
to.
don't?
Yo. Nah.
Because they missed the ball on African
Yo.
soil. They dropped the ball. Idioms. I could dig it.
So what is this?
Perdón.
The Watch This podcast.
This is capítulo número
40,000,004.
63.
Es 63.
63.
We are from 63rd.
No, we not from 63.
Today we are.
Oh,
No, the fuck we not.
I'm not going to hold you.
I'm working on that joke all
R.I.P.
day.
grandson.
Your capítulo comes out raw like you speak Spanish. You'd fool me if that's all you had to say. Like if you was on a show and that was your one line, I'd really believe you was like of Hispanic descent.
Yo, my nigga. Whenever I travel like to a Spanish speaking country,
Yeah.
and I hit them with the, you know what I mean, the poquito.
Sí. Capítulo is definitely.
You hit niggas with the poquito?
No, I don't hit them niggas with nothing.
Nah, that's not what you just said.
I said them.
You said when you go to
This
out of the
nigga
country,
go to
and
DR
I-
and hit him with the poquito.
For them, they gotta be niggas.
it could be niggas involved.
It might not be. I don't have to specify shit.
I mean, you don't have to, but then you'll be like,
know,
oh, shiesty.
You know my body.
You know his body.
Yo, I was like, you know his body. Yeah, but nah, when I speak
Claro que
Spanish,
no.
if I'm in like Mexico or some shit, you feel me? Like
That's not Spanish.
then they come through with the, you know what I mean? They catch me off guard and start saying a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no, poquito.
Sí.
Yeah.
Yo te entiendo.
Yeah,
Or as
I'm
George
good.
Young would say,
Bueno.
yo comprendo. Yo
Yeah,
comprendo.
Bueno. So episode 63 of the Watch This podcast. God damn it. I am Scoop. Here with the homies. Rich ass nigga Roddy.
Moderately wealthy.
What, you lost money?
No, I'm always moderate. I'm always modest.
Okay.
He said the IRS is watching.
Yeah, word. We got Miguelito.
Sold on my Doge.
So that's his drop tonight. Sold all my Doge.
Heard you.
I don't know about y'all, but
Ovid, who just happens to be a poet.
and a
Squad.
mechanic.
And a mechanic. I am a mechanic. I should be Ovid the Mechanic. Honestly,
That should be your rap name.
that would make more sense.
Like,
Sounds like
actually-
that sounds like a
actually not
wrestler.
bad.
Conway, my son.
That sounds like a wrestler.
But you know what? I'm not gonna hold you. This was something only a nigga named Ovid could experience and enjoy. I went to a vineyard for Mother's Day. Shout out to mothers.
Nigga named Ovid.
Shout out to mothers. You know what I mean? I went
Shout out to all
to
the moms.
shout out to all the moms. You
typo.
know what I'm saying? If you a mom in the audience, we have a lot of ladies. If you a mom in the
Round of
audience,
applause.
shout out to the mom. Happy belated Mother's Day. Peace.
All y'all niggas up here.
You see that? Everybody got kids.
How many people here got kids?
Word.
Who don't have kids? Raise your hand.
Ovid, you need to get some pussy.
Oh man.
I'm trying.
Clubs are getting shot up.
So
This nigga go outside to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
I went to a vineyard on Mother's Day, and there was a guitarist there, and I was there with my guitar, so we was guitaring.
Peep.
Oh yeah, and the nigga from Italy, like he from Rome, legit. So like when he followed me on the gram, the nigga seen it. He's like, oh, Ovidio, oh, like the poet. And I'm like, that's the first time that ever happened. Like a nigga got it.
He didn't say like the mechanic.
Nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
But that squad that occurred.
Facts. So we know what Ovid did this week. Oh no, but we also have a very special guest on the panel this week.
I'm here every
I am
week.
here,
What you
guys,
talking
every week. Oh, you caught my joke.
When you want to talk about lyrics, when you want to talk about
You
bars,
talk about bars.
when you want to talk about intensity,
about? When you want to talk about silky smooth hair.
oh man,
The silk press.
we got my
Oh, no, I thought you was talking about my bro.
we got my man's.
I
got
do
my
have
man's,
bars
man.
and silky smooth hair.
So wait, hold on. Let me introduce this right. So this Saturday we do have an event coming up, hosted by the Wash This podcast. Right. It's called the 7 Ounce Bounce, going down to Willingboro, New Jersey. We do have a couple of live performances going down, and this gentleman, I actually was fortunate enough to be present during a rehearsal and a sound check and I got accustomed to some of the music that my man's going to perform, and I'm impressed. I hope y'all pull up to see what we talking about. I got my man Dynasty the Soul Reaper in the building, man. Show some love.
Sir. Peace.
Yo, shout out to Dynasty the Soul Reaper.
How you doing, brother?
Appreciate
Thanks. Glad to have you, man. Nah, man, Dynasty, you know, definitely he be in the building, you know, holding it down. You know what I mean? So he done made it to the panel and shit. Word up.
Let's do this.
He was here last week holding the couch down.
I wasn't gonna say shit.
I had to take a nap.
Yo, so we got Dynasty on the mic. What's good, man? How was your week, man? Since the last time we saw you.
My week was cool, man. We had a couple rehearsal days for the show. Held it down at the crib. Drummer came through. Bass player came through.
Boy, hold on. Drummer, bass player.
Yeah, man.
Make sure
so
you
we-
speaking to the mic, bro.
yeah.
So we
Yeah,
talking
man.
about
Word.
Pause.
live music.
Live music. Yeah.
Didn't you?
Oh yeah, shout out to
This ain't about
Shout
me.
out to Brother Spins, by the way.
Cassius
Coming
K,
through.
the
Cassius
drummer.
K, he's coming through.
Yeah, shout out to Cassius K, the
Yo, niggas
drummer.
be telling you all the time, take that bass out your voice.
Nah, I can't do that.
Niggas say that to you?
Nah, I mean they
Take that
applaud it.
bass out your voice.
Yeah, they never tell me to take it
So
out.
wait,
No.
so hold on. So ladies, how y'all
Attitude.
feel about live music with live instruments? Y'all fuck with that? Yeah. Pull up on
Imagine somebody
Saturday, you
saying
heard?
no.
Pull up.
You know what I mean?
Imagine
Word,
somebody
pull
like,
up.
no, I don't fuck with
Nah, I
that
hate
music.
live drums. Fuck that shit. You know?
I mean, sometimes you gotta ask a question that you know the answer to. Yo, so on Saturday though, man. So you gonna pull up? You got your bass player, you got your drums.
What
Bass
time is
player
this event
slash
happening?
producer slash DJ.
You do that regularly, like the live thing.
I mean, it's been COVID for I don't know how long now, so it's not regularly no more. But I would like to, yeah.
So it's not your first trip.
Nah,
to live.
nah.
So we say this to say, man, we outside this Saturday.
Niggas
motherfuckers,
is
you know what I'm saying?
outside.
Niggas is outside.
Pennsylvania
Unless it's raining, then we
outside.
inside.
It ain't raining. I checked the weather.
You know Pennsylvania
outside.
outside? Like them niggas is outside.
Jersey's the only place that's not outside yet.
You're not outside.
Nah, that's not true.
My
We
nigga,
outside
Florida's
Saturday.
outside all the
Florida
way
been
outside.
outside. Texas been outside, but it's
Florida
not-
never
Look,
gave a fuck.
Texas,
They never
you can
stop.
carry guns
Yeah,
now.
Florida never gave a
Outside.
fuck.
You heard
Nigga,
about that shit?
Texas wildin'.
You don't even need a permit. Like, if you have a gun and I want to carry it, I could carry that shit. Even, you know what I'm
If
saying?
it's, it's not
Motherfucking-
your gun. It could be any gun.
Pause.
Nigga, Texas passed
you
the
just
Red
don't
Dead
carry my gun,
Redemption Act.
Texas, yo. That's a scary sight.
Ooh, yes, ugly. That's Wild Wild West.
It makes
Literally.
it makes everything
they
even. though.
brought it back.
I'm telling you,
It makes
they just
everything even.
they just passed the Red Dead Redemption Act.
Oh, man. Yeah, exactly.
Real talk.
I bet you crime go down.
Hold on, Ovid, give us some details of what the Red Dead Redemption Act entails.
The Red Dead Redemption Act includes you now being able to go to your local bodega, and before where you had to purchase your pistol sneakily, now you can do this perfectly legally, walk around, hunt deer, make swaggy moccasins out of them without any necessary like anybody intermediating. You no longer need a special license to do that. You can go
There's
out,
no hunting license.
hunt
anymore?
skunk, yeah, off the
Hunt
rip,
skunk.
straight from Walmart, and make
You
swaggy
look
hats.
like you've
Everything is a
eaten
go.
skunk before.
I don't eat skunk, but I've made swaggy hats out of them. Yes, yes. On some David,
Hold
yes.
on. Yo, she looked up like word. Like, yo,
I get one of those.
a swaggy skunk.
Skunk
hat.
first. I know Pepe Le Pew gave it a bad name, like niggas stink. Skunk fur is so
Pepe Le
fucking
who?
soft. Pepe Le Pew.
Nah, I was just joking.
You might never heard of him. He got canceled recently for
Oh,
allegations.
Yeah,
Pepe Le Pew.
too much aggression.
Where's predator ass?
He is a
Allegations.
stink.
Allegations.
Yeah.
Allegations. Yeah.
Yeah, where you going, huh?
Allegations. But yeah, that's basically it. Now you can,
They me too Pepe Le Pew.
they me too Pepe Le Pew.
God damn.
Me too the fuck out of
Can't
them.
have
Pepe Le
shit.
Pew and Bill Cosby sharing the fucking cell.
And Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy.
They
What
got
Speedy
Speedy.
had to do with
They
it?
got Speedy too.
Yeah, because they say he was like a drunk Mexican or some shit. They said
Really?
Oh, come on, bro.
Not
That's
drunk.
racist.
That's slowpoke.
First of all,
Slowpoke, Rodriguez.
how was Speedy Gonzalez? You can't really say he was Mexican.
Well,
What you
that
mean?
was the.
How you know
Nigga
he
had a
wasn't- How you know
sombrero.
he wasn't Puerto Rican?
Gonzalez.
Nigga, Puerto Ricans will wear sombreros. That's not
Yeah,
a Puerto
Mexico-
Rican
I'm trying to
culture.
get this nigga to wear
say if they
sombrero.
in
You
Mexico.
ain't never in your life tried
Yeah,
to
for
do
Cinco de Mayo, I said, "Yo, wear the sombrero to the pod, nigga." You was like, "Nah, that's racist." I'm like, "Come on, man."
Nigga,
that.
I
I'm not
wore
Mexican.
It's in the spirit.
I
I'm
wore
an
a sombrero.
Y'all talking about them landlocked niggas with the teepees and shit.
So how was your week, McFly?
My week was great. I sold on my Doge.
All of it.
All of it.
Doubling down on the Doge.
Double down Doge. I sold the Doge and bought Ethereum.
Good the fuck for you. Good the
I'm
fuck.
trying to get rich.
Why you selling the Doge?
That shit, cause
Elon Musk fucked it up.
He fucked it up.
Talking about it's his hustle. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yo, y'all niggas was on here last week like, yo, he's gonna be on Saturday Night Live. He's gonna say something.
Yeah, I bet
that nigga on Saturday Night Live, that shit said,
You satisfied?
Yo.
Oh hell yeah, my nigga, I put up $100 and I made $800.
I mean,
that was like a
flip.
quick Parks trip.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
flip.
saying?
You could have let that sit.
I could have.
Could have let that sit.
Well, you know how many times I bubbled? I ain't never bubbled $100 and $800 like that.
So you took the $800 and went and got some, you know what I mean?
What?
You went and get
some wet?
Nah,
I don't smoke that shit.
Nah, you got the man.
The angel?
The Ethereum.
Yeah, the
Ethereum.
Ethereum gas.
You rocking with the Ethereum?
No, the real new Bitcoin.
New Bitcoin.
It's the new Bitcoin.
It's been around for a minute.
She's living dangerously.
Oh
right. Man. Oh shit. Oh no.
That's gonna be a little edit.
Look. I couldn't do that. Y'all saw what happened when I tried to do that shit.
Yo.
I fucked everything up.
Yo, Scoop fell and y'all missed
grace.
Yeah, I fell.
You do not have nimble cat.
So what'd you
grace.
do this week besides take a tumble?
I took a mean tumble.
Yo, that sounds like.
You don't remember when on what was it? Family Guy.
Yeah.
When Herbert was fighting the Nazi dude and it was slow as hell.
Who's Herbert?
Herbert the pervert.
Yeah, the Herbert.
Yeah. And it was
you remember they was
the
fighting?
old Nazi nigga, yeah.
And when they was fighting, it was slow as hell.
Yeah, because they both old.
This nigga Scoop fell like Shaq. That nigga was like, slow as hell.
Damn, that's so funny. Yo, look,
That
I always start the pod asking niggas what they did for the week, and then as soon as niggas ask me what I did, I draw a blank like a motherfucker. I be like, God damn, what did I do? Shit. Oh. I watched I watched some shit.
Baby Shark.
I watched some bullshit. I did watch a bunch of Baby Shark and Hot Diggity Dog.
I wish I was the one that made one of them.
You getting ready for a battle rap?
Wow, what's that?
Well, you watching a lot of cartoons. According to the Watches podcast, if you watch cartoons, you're probably getting ready for a battle rap.
I did watch the Cassidy Hitman battle.
Did you really?
All right, so what's up?
Did you like it?
What, Cassidy won?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, he's serious. What the fuck? Are you seriously questioning his? Was that rhetorical?
Cassidy won.
You don't think he won?
Cassidy didn't win?
Oh, I thought you were offering me.
I'm asking you.
No, Cassidy won.
What I want you to do,
You
bro?
think Cassidy won?
Mm-hmm. You don't?
What was it? 2-1 Hitman?
Do you own a boat?
Yeah, in my opinion, I would have said 2-1 Hitman. Because just the fact, everybody gonna say it's corny, but just the fact this nigga brought Nick Cannon out, like that to me, you know what I'm saying, like.
I mean,
no. That was like, for me, that was like, you know what I'm saying?
I would be more impressed if he had a dope, creative ass Nick Cannon bar than actually bringing Nick Cannon out.
Nah, he
Nick
did have an
Cannon
ill Nick
dapped up
Cannon bar,
Cassidy.
and then he brought him out.
I mean, it was cool.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. See, I think y'all biased because y'all like Cassidy. I don't like Cassidy.
Maybe you're biased because you don't like Cassidy.
I'm not a Cassidy.
You just said it. I think y'all biased. You're like Cassidy. I don't like Cassidy.
Nah, but I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like Hitman either.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog in that fight. I was half asleep.
I don't have a dog in that fight.
I don't have a dog in that fight.
I mean,
Cassidy won.
You are a fan of Cassidy. Old shit.
Old shit.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I'm not afraid to say that
He
I could be
battled
potentially
somebody
biased,
else.
but I do think he won.
He battled somebody else that I didn't find entertaining.
Yeah.
Like
Cassidy?
he battled like some white dude or some nigga in Canada or some shit like that.
Disaster.
And then he battled other niggas. Like I ain't find none of that shit entertaining particularly.
Goods, Arsenal.
He battled Goods?
Yeah.
You lying?
Yeah,
We talked about it on the pod.
Did we? I don't.
This nigga.
My fault. Hey, come
I mean,
on,
I
man.
forget though. Ivan did take he had a hiatus, so this could have happened during that time. I don't know.
Hi, haters.
So
I gotta watch that. Well,
So yeah,
I probably watch
I
it.
ain't do shit this week, man. But
Damn, I totally forgot.
Old video. Well, we talked about what you did. Well, I mean, anything else? You was playing your guitar.
What I said I did.
You met a nigga from The Sopranos.
Yeah, the Italian dude.
Yeah.
You played a gondola.
I'm.
Got your hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm basically just getting ready for the show this weekend. The whole the bounce.
The bounce.
7-ounce bounce.
How many ounces do I get when I pull up?
You don't get them. You get to participate in them.
Facts.
In the ounces?
Yes. So how many? I see you roll up 4. I'm not gonna hold you. This is like a 2 per person kind of thing. We're gonna give you 2 hefty Johns to, you know what I mean, get yourself right with. As there's music, live music playing, shish kebabs, kebabbing.
Yeah.
Hold on. Isn't Cherry Pie performing at the bounce?
You know what? Now that you mention it, yeah, Cherry Pie is performing at the 7-ounce bounce.
Ah, you perform at the bounce?
Yeah.
She said certainly. If y'all can only see her right now, like she's in here, she got the shades, like chilling, like on the low on the bridge of her nose.
Jimi Hendrix.
You know, while she's rolling
Librarian
up.
low.
Yeah.
She got a mean dog pair
Like,
shades.
she's not like she's not fucking around.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
it's
that.
like it's like Ovid, but
We connected.
it's a her, and she's over there.
She did it first. I saw her do it in the car, and I'm like, oh, no, I went all the way back home, got my shades.
All the way?
All the way back home.
Mike, yo.
Damn.
Oh, so rich ass nigga Roddy, what'd you do this week, man?
Rodrigo.
That nigga
He got a shape up. I see that.
I know he did that.
Okay.
That nigga must be about to go to Thailand or some shit.
Not much.
Trent nigga did that shit.
Cuban. You going to Cuba?
No, just chilling.
Hold on, nah, Roddy. You posted some shit about going. I forget Colombia.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that on this pod already.
Yeah, nah, the
Yeah,
nigga.
he said he's going to pick a load up.
Nah, but he said he's going down to Colombia, to Medellin,
Yeah, to pick a load up.
and
Yeah, he said he's gonna pick a
But
load.
But
Teresa
nigga,
Mendoza.
you said. I mean, I ain't gonna talk numbers, but you made it seem like that shit was very affordable to go to
It's always
for
affordable.
regular ass niggas like me.
It's very international travel is
Or even regular. Or
extremely affordable. It's almost like
I almost sent you a
crime.
cash app. I thought you scamming.
yeah, it's almost like a crime that
I would
no
never
one
send
thinks that it's a.
African
It's
like
actually
that shit.
cheaper.
Yeah, that was my reservation.
It's actually cheaper to fly anywhere in this world than it is to like go to Miami. Anywhere in this world, it's cheaper to go to than it is to go to Miami.
On any
Swear to
airline.
God.
I can tell you a place that's more expensive to fly to than Miami.
Dubai.
Name it.
Hawaii.
Dubai.
You can fly to Hawaii for $350 if you find the flight.
Nigga, I can't get a good
And-
ounce of weed for $350.
I said in the world, Hawaii is still in this country.
So you're saying someplace you can fly any place outside of the country for cheaper than you can fly to Miami?
Yeah.
Got you. All right, you say in this world, but Hawaii is
yeah.
in this world.
Outside
So
the
yeah,
continent.
so
United States.
to specify, international travel is cheaper than domestic travel.
Got you. Heard you.
I believe that.
Yeah. I mean, I've never flown across the pond. You know what I'm saying? I've only done, you know what I mean?
Like I flew
Islands
to
within the
Africa
pond.
for $200.
Where?
I flew to Africa for $200.
Yeah, you probably had chicken sitting next to you. And
Not at all. Not
you
at
was on a
all.
cargo plane.
Not a, see that. That's
What
the,
do you have
that's what the
against
joke
chicken?
is.
200, no, 200.
I swear to God.
No snacks, no
They let you
nothing.
come back?
No, everything. It was an 8-hour flight. You get everything in
Frontier?
there. The Frontier doesn't even fly to Africa.
He said, fly.
Frontier
to
don't fly
Africa.
off the East Coast.
Yeah, no.
Frontier
what,
fly like,
what you flew though?
Emacon, which is an African airline.
Exactly. I ain't never heard that shit. I'm
You also never been to
nigga said
Africa.
Emacon.
You also never been to Africa. It's a normal large flight that goes to Africa. Just like
Africa like a normal large place.
it's one of the largest continents on Earth.
Shit was lit.
Yeah, well, it's cool. It was like Aladdin. I went to Morocco. It was like Aladdin.
You was on a flying magic carpet.
So you went to Agrabah, basically?
Pretty much. I went to Fez,
You was stealing, like,
Casablanca,
fruits and
America.
shit?
Morocco is like going to Agrabah?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Morocco,
You know,
like
You
we're
had like a
French,
little monkey with you and shit.
they're all around out there.
But
yeah.
did you carry one with you?
No, I did not carry one, but my trip was fun.
that's dope.
What's that?
Yeah, and then like my flight to
Oh,
Thailand. My
I
flight to
know-
Thailand was
I got you
$400.
here.
Thailand for $40?
$400.
$400 went to Thailand.
You know what I mean? So wait, so
Yeah, it's facts.
you was Aladdin.
You went to a
Did you
place.
find a Jasmine while you was there?
Did you fly on a magic carpet?
That's what I was asking him, but he kind of
Yes,
just
yes. I flew in a magic. I met the
Did
genie.
you wear the genie pants?
I was the
and
genie.
The vest with no shirt
Yeah.
under it?
You had the genie pants on.
No.
All
On
of
some real
that,
shit.
all
What
of
did you
that.
wear while you was out there? Did you wear like
What
the
did you
clothes?
wear, yo?
Nah, keep it a right. Like when you watch cartoons, say a nigga in Boston. Say you watching the motherfucking like Captain Planet niggas and they in Boston or some shit. They look like they in Boston.
They go to Boston on Captain Planet.
Whatever. Then they gotta do a mission like whatever in Agrabah. They don't have their regular Boston clothes on. They have like their same gear, but like the same clothes,
The same color, the same colorway.
same colors, but like nah, they got you know what I'm saying, the half top.
Like the Power Rangers
You know what I'm
and
saying, like
shit.
the Power Rangers.
Wait,
so
so you see niggas wearing halter tops?
This nigga.
You just
that's
said
what you
half
took from that,
top.
my nigga.
But look, I mean,
That's what you took from that.
You said half top.
Write this
Anyway,
word down. I want
but
you to
yo,
look
but
it
did
up.
you wear regular clothes when you was there?
I did buy some
Guards.
authentic.
Did you throw on a fez
I did buy some authentic clothing from the area when I was
and you
there.
threw it on? You
So
was,
at least in Morocco,
That shit
they have-
went with your Yeezys.
they have traditional clothes,
Mm.
and then they also have American clothes. Like that's a big thing. So like, because there's a lot of Kenyans in Morocco. And,
They got Supreme, but on the tag it say Hanes.
no, it says Supreme.
Hanes
Like,
got Supreme shirt.
Kenyans,
Oh, you're right.
yeah, like
got-
Nigerians and Kenyans have like a lot of money out there.
Out there, they got a lot of money here too.
I'm saying,
Hence,
You been to
hence
Brooklyn?
I'm not either of
Them
those.
niggas scamming.
But yeah, so it's like it's
You
like
Ethiopian.
I'm Ethiopian, East
Yeah.
African. Yeah. So it's like it's
Nigga from the far east side.
exactly, but it's
like Stav and Marvin.
yeah. So there's like you see people look like Aladdin, but then you'll also see people that look like you.
They don't look like me.
Yo,
Yes, you actually look very much
African?
North African. You
For
look,
real?
you look very much
Yo,
North
people been
African.
telling me I'm light skinned my
his
whole
name?
life,
If he
nigga.
was from Africa, what would his name be?
Abdul, bitch.
Abdul. I told you I was African. I told you all that shit. If you say I'm light skinned and
You
shit,
from
I'm African,
West
nigga.
Hampton. Nigga.
Yeah.
I'm
You
about
know,
to blow me a
I know,
dub.
we know about Selassie I.
He's also
Light
Ethiopian. Yeah, he's Ethiopian.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying, no one ever told me that I look African. So, authentic.
What did you think you
African.
look? White?
Huh?
What did you think you look?
You think you look white?
I don't think I look anything. I'm talking about what other people tell me I look like.
I know, but like if you was looking at you, where would you think you was from?
Jersey, nigga, the fuck you talking about?
It's also funny to think, but like that,
you
that
funny
like
as hell.
regular black or that like
Nigga said,
light
where you
skin
think you was
thing,
from?
like
Nigga, I
that
know where
only
I'm
exists
from.
in this country.
Jersey, nigga.
Color classification.
Yeah, like the classism and colorism that we have here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm regular black, or are you light skinned? Are you dark? That only exists in this
I'm
country.
Kodak Black.
Yeah, it only
That
exists in this
happens in
country.
Cuba.
I mean, like for African people in other places, like they'll look at you and call you by what they think you're from.
Because in Cuba,
So
they
like
look
if you're like in London, they'll look at you and like, oh, like you look like you're from Ghana, like you're a Ghanaian, like as opposed to you're dark. So
they
that's
don't
just
care if, in other countries, if you ain't white, then
you ain't
are what
right.
you are.
Yeah. This is the only
Over
real
here,
fucked up country.
You could
like
be
that.
light skinned and still get away with the people, certain people and shit.
That's what you've been doing?
Nah, not at all.
Like example, like people look at Mikey. We have like Mexican jokes sometimes for him, but they in another country they would just assume that he is Spanish. No, Mexico wouldn't even be a
Thank you,
thought.
bro.
I mean, nah. It wasn't no Mexican jokes, man. I got mad respect for people of all ethnicities.
You just scared of the cartel niggas. Don't do that.
You scared
You
of
know what I
cartel niggas?
But yeah,
I mean,
back to the
they
cartel.
haunt my dreams.
I am second week in August. I'm planning a trip to
He
Colombia.
said, back to the cartel. This shit came full circle.
My nigga, yeah. What's up, yo? You can give me a load too? Pause.
Give me a load too.
Get me a load too. And I paused it. Calm down.
Nah, I'm just laughing at the question in general, like not even the
What's
pause
going
part.
on this show?
You can bring me back a shit. That's all.
I'm not bringing back
Yo,
nothing. How am I
hold
bringing
on.
it back?
Mike tried to talk away from the mic like that shit wasn't gonna pick him up. Hey, yo, you can get me a.
But yeah, y'all welcome to come if you want to come.
Pause.
I see he's wilding. All right, so
I make it very affordable.
Pause.
today,
Y'all can stay in Jersey.
What's today? Wednesday. What's today's date?
The something.
Today is. I got the wrong watch on.
12.
Taxes due the
right?
17th, guys.
So we do have a hip hop podcast, right? But today the internet was ablaze, or at least my timeline was ablaze about some controversy.
Fuck is a blaze?
Set a fire.
Set a fire.
The internet was there was a lot of talk on the internet about a particular topic.
The internets.
Yeah,
All the
interwebs.
webs.
What was going on
All the
interwebs?
webs coming together.
About another podcast. Now, typically we don't talk about other podcasts on this podcast, but I feel like this is like a trending topic, and shit kind of went down, and niggas have opinions about the shit that went down.
All right, let's kick a man while he down.
You know what I'm saying? So, Joe Budden apparently went on a rant today on his pod about, firing.
Not Joe.
Not Joe, right?
He didn't go on a rant.
Is his real name Jose?
Josefina.
O Josefina?
So the nigga,
Él se llama Josefina.
Claro que sí.
Josefina, the nigga went live, or not went live, but he did a podcast. He did the episode by himself. Well, with Parks, but he was sitting there on camera by himself. Parks is the engineer, and he's
looking like a real
Dick boy.
dick rider right now.
Yeah, he
too,
was very
Parks?
dick.
Yeah,
Parks
bro.
was very dick boyish this
Why?
episode.
I'm saying,
So
Go ahead.
wait. Let me frame it first. So Joe apparently fired his longtime co-hosts, Rory and Maul. Okay. Right?
It said firing? It said that?
He said fire Rory.
He fired
Maul-
both of them.
Yeah, but he didn't specify Maul. He says, I'm gonna fire Rory and Maul. I can do it. I don't know the whole
No,
situation.
at the end of the podcast, he specified.
Oh, he said
that,
both of them are fired.
Both of them are fired.
All right, so he said they're fired.
But they can come back if they humble themselves.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, you're not firing me.
Look,
We'll
let's talk about it.
We'll fight
Let's
on the.
talk about
We'll fight
it.
on the pod.
Hold on, did
before
somebody
you
search
fire
Mike
me.
before you came in here?
Nah, nobody.
Can y'all pat him down?
Nope. Can't nobody pat me down.
All right, so
careful what you say.
So Joe, So Joe apparently said he fired him because in his words, basically, it was, I'm paraphrasing, but he felt like Rory and Mal felt like they were entitled to certain information about the business. Because when they first left a few weeks ago, niggas, they kind of hid behind the whole, like, we had to keep our friendship intact and our friendship, and it's about respect. And, and niggas on the outside was like, it's about some money.
That's exactly what it was about.
And they tried to downplay that. It wasn't about no money. And now here we are today. Joe's like, them niggas wanted to know about the business. They wanted to know about the money. And I ain't want to tell them because I didn't feel like they deserved to know. In so many words.
Deserve or needed to?
He didn't say deserved. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what words he used.
The word deserve is entitled.
Deserve is
he stated
he used the word entitled. So entitled to me means not deserved, right?
Heard you. Nah, I'm with you. I'll take that.
Going on with them is not for us. Everything that they going through is not supposed to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like business, like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it would break us all apart. You know what I'm saying? Like business shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it broke them apart.
And that's what I'm saying. My nigga, don't do that shit in front. Like that's one thing about.
But see, the thing is though, how do you explain the absence? You just don't say nothing?
No. I mean, obviously you talk about certain things, but when he start talking about, they want to know about specifics and numbers, because I heard Joe talking his shit, talk about, I'm the one who brought advertisers. I'm the one who they came to sign. And I'm the one that, my nigga, I get that, but at the same time, you wouldn't have did all that without us. And you might have done it, but it wouldn't have been the same.
I think he would have. I think he could have done it without them.
I don't think so.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't have been
no. It'd have been other people.
My nigga,
it wouldn't have been them particularly.
Right, so,
it could have been somebody else.
What was the other shit?
When it was Marissa, and when it was
I didn't watch none
Paul
of them
Rosenberg.
podcasts,
it was first when it was just Joe Budden TV,
Paul
jump
was
off
barely
TV
there.
by himself. It was trash. When it was Marissa and Paul Rosenberg, it was trash. When it was Rory and the other nigga, it was okay. When
it was Rory and Marissa at one point.
Yeah, it was
right?
Rory and Marissa.
Marissa got fired at episode 9. Rory came on.
They was
around
all
that
three
same
together
point.
at some point. I do know that.
Yeah,
I don't know what number episode.
I mean, I've been here since the very beginning. Then there was
okay,
another.
but I've heard an episode with Joe, Marissa, and
and then Marissa.
Speaking of Marissa,
Marissa's here.
Oh shit! Did you see? I said her name. And I looked over there, and So when you was on Joe Budden podcast, Marissa, how did you feel about? All right,
but the point is like it didn't kick off until Rory came into play, and then Maul solidified it. The pod didn't get really popular. It didn't move from SoundCloud to YouTube until Maul got there, and that's when the popularity kicked over. So it's not like Joe did this by himself. When he was by himself, he did not have the fans.
Check it out. You just said you just said that you were there from the beginning, right?
Yes.
I wasn't. So I think that I can probably speak a little bit more to when it became popular, because it became popular when niggas like me started watching it. So you was watching it when it wasn't popular. I started watching it when it became popular.
So who was
I
on
didn't watch it because of Rory and
But
Maul.
who was on the show?
I'm gonna tell you why I started watching it and following it. Because of
Drake episode.
Everyday Struggle. When Joe Budden was on Everyday Struggle with academics, all right,
a lot of fans.
That was something I watched every day. I didn't watch the podcast. I didn't listen to the podcast. I knew about the Drake shit. The Drake shit did bubble. That shit happened, and it did, draw some people to it. It didn't catch me.
I think more
Here's the question.
I think more people watch that because I act though.
No.
When Act stopped fucking with it, nobody fucked with it.
No, when Joe stopped fucking with, nobody fucked with it.
Here's a real question for you.
When it was acting,
when you started watching the show, who was on the show?
Rory and Maul.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. But what I'm saying is that's not what attracted me to the show.
It doesn't matter if you watch the show for Skip or for the other nigga. They're both on the fucking show.
No, but what matters is why I watched the show, because it could have been Joe and two other niggas, and
but it wasn't. It was Joe, Rory, and Maul.
See,
just like if you like Skip Bayless, you're watching it for Skip. There could be another nigga watching it for Shannon. Mm-hmm. You don't know if that's the only reason.
Where was Skip before he was on that show?
With Stephen A. Smith.
Okay, so if I watched Skip and Stephen A. Smith, and I'm a fan of Skip, and then Skip leaves and goes with somebody else, now Stephen A. Smith loses, and I'm watching Skip with Shannon. But if Joe decided to leave, I was going to watch. What happened with Everyday Struggle?
Unfortunately, your opinion is in this situation, it's a bunch of what ifs, because you didn't watch it when there was anyone else on there. You've only watched it with Rory and Maul. And while Joe was your favorite.
But you're missing the point of
why.
But
why Joe was your favorite, You can't nullify the fact that there are other two people on the show.
Okay.
And the whole point is the other two people were like, yo, we've been here since the inception of this popularity. Why aren't we at least even given information that we're asking for? Because Joe kept on saying no. It's been like a 3-4 year thing of niggas asking, yo, we need this information. Can I have it? And he's like, no. And that's what this thing's about. It's about like, yo, like
if their
the
contract say something,
what's that?
If their contract say something different than that,
See, the only thing we don't know is
that.
what the contract says. We can only, because Rory and Mar aren't saying their part. Joe is saying, for all we know, the contract could say
seems like they
a
signed
percentage.
bad contracts. That's what it sounds. Like. That's the bottom line. They signed bad contracts.
And then here's
That's
another
bad
thing.
business.
Joe
So-
wouldn't have gotten into a lot of the places he got into if it wasn't for Maul. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the party, them Rock Nation parties, Joe didn't get in there because he's
No, Joe has been a
He
plus
got in
one
them
his
some
whole
relationship.
career.
He got in them shits.
He's
yeah.
a plus one his whole
That's
career.
what I'm saying, my nigga. So like, if it was with other people on that show, it wouldn't be the same show.
That's, I mean, look, so you're
It
talking
is
about two
called
different
the
things.
Joe
You're
Budden
talking about Joe getting into
podcast.
parties, and you're talking
no,
about Joe's show.
but but that's what I'm saying. But him getting into these parties is the content that he was using for that podcast. Him going into certain places, not just the parties, but certain events, certain places, certain things, having access to certain people that he wouldn't have access to if Maul wasn't there.
Maul was definitely more valuable than Rory.
Yeah, I'm saying Rory was just
in that regard. But the podcast, like my man Dynasty said, it's called the Joe Budden Podcast.
With Rory and
Niggas, yeah, with. It's the Joe Budden Podcast. It's the Joe Budden Podcast Network. It's the shit is about Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? When Rory and Maul left, right? I know niggas because I didn't. All right, I admittedly don't watch the podcast anymore or follow it anymore at this moment because we have our own podcast and I don't want it to influence the shit that I talk about, right? But people that I know that still watch it, when Rory and Maul left, they was telling me that the nigga Ish and Ice was better. I seen that on Facebook a lot. Niggas was like, yo, Ish and Ice was better than Rory and Maul.
Didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I've seen that. I can go on my shit right now and see and show where people was telling me that. And I was like, wow, I never would have thought. But because, you know, I'm a fan of Rory and Maul too. But at the same time, I realized what is. You got to call a spade a spade. Them niggas was there because Joe put that together. It wasn't the Rory podcast. It wasn't the Maul podcast. This shit was the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So so hold on. When you put a team together, let's just say let's transpose it in this podcast. So Scoop has spearheaded this podcast, right? So Scoop spearheaded this podcast. So let's say then $1 million plans. So $1 million money comes into play, and then Mikey and Ovid and I ask you a question, and you say, "No, this is the Scoop Show."
It's not though. What's it called?
Watch this.
Yeah.
With who gets the big chair and who only gets the big chair.
I don't get the big check, nigga.
There is
None of
no
us do.
check. There is no check.
Yeah.
Just like on that podcast, there was no check for 3 years. That check shit.
So who gets the
Yeah.
big check?
look, better analogy. You got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody here agrees, you know what I'm saying? We'll all eat a chicken sandwich, right? Just regular chicken and bread.
I like
But
chicken.
you rather the chicken have, some niggas want cheese on it, some niggas want lettuce, some niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Joe Budden podcast was a chicken sandwich, but it wasn't the deluxe with Rory and Maul. You know what I'm saying? Like, without Rory and Maul, it's just a chicken sandwich. Joe Budden podcast is just a podcast without them.
I'm not saying that Rory and Maul have zero value. Okay, let me not say that. But what I'm saying is their value is substantially less than Joe's on the podcast. Substantially, like a huge amount
Strong.
less.
That's a strong
again,
word.
What is the
Jeez
argument?
Louise,
What is
what an
their
aggressive
What is
word.
Rory and
All right,
Maul's
so
leverage?
Well, Rory.
I can't
so
defend Rory.
so
but-
Rory.
Maul
hold on.
is
So
a nigga's
Rory.
brother.
So Rory.
He's somebody's
no,
brother.
not just a nigga.
He's Big's
No,
brother.
but what I'm saying is nobody knows, nobody cares. I say this with all respect, but nobody cares about Maul. It's Maul is Big's brother. That's who Maul is.
Yeah, but
and
Joe-
look, and he's also
All
Joe
due
Budden's
respect.
homeboy.
All due respect. Yeah.
You feel me? With all
Who?
due respect, Maul.
Yeah,
like
Maul is.
Maul. What does Maul do?
but
What
like,
does he do? What
He's
does he do?
access.
Huh?
He's access.
What does he do? What is his
He-
talent? What is his skill?
His skill is he's
Liaison.
access.
That's not a skill.
My nigga.
Very much
That's
a
not a
skill.
skill.
All right, so what do the Kardashians do?
They don't have no skills.
Exact, but they get paid for what they do.
Not saying he don't deserve to be paid. What
All
I'm
right,
saying
all right.
is he
So
don't have
that
skill.
right there is my point. They
Did he not get paid?
with more. You know what I'm saying, with more followers should come more money. Their problem was they weren't getting more money. You know what I'm saying, Joe was getting more money, but they weren't getting more money.
Is that the
I don't
facts?
think that's the facts.
I think that's
Well, I mean, you know, that's your opinion
What's
because
in
they
the
never said that.
contract?
They never said that.
That's key.
All Joe said was that they felt entitled to get access to information that he wasn't willing.
Yeah, so they could gauge.
Well, you know what? You know what?
Yeah,
Can I
please,
keep it a
don't hear
rack with
Ovid,
you?
'cause Ovid ain't saying shit.
Peace.
I wanna hear
I keep it a rack with you. Look, without taking either side, let's suppose I buy a car, right? And then you help me fix it. And then I go sell it. I'm not going to hold you. You're not really entitled to know how much I sell it for. I'll break you off what I was going to break you off regardless. But I put the bread up for the car. This was my thing. You just helped me. I'm not going to hold you. You helped me. If the dynamic was something like that, like...
But if we keep doing that over and over again, and I see that you coming up, but I'm still doing the same shit and getting the same bread.
If I put
I'm like, yo, Ovid,
I'm not gonna
can I
hold
get some more bread because I see you over here living,
bro. But that's the dynamic of capitalism. It sucks because we're friends, but in reality, if I put something together and whatever role you play in that together, you play. But I put it together, nigga. This my shit. I could have the courtesy and provide you the discretion of inner machinations of the organization, but I don't have to.
So with that being said, they're allowed to walk away, and it should be
at the same time you're able to walk away.
They're allowed to walk away.
Let me
they can get fired.
Let me use your exact analogy on how I'm piecing it together.
Yeah, put me on.
Let's say we go buy a car together.
That's different.
From inception, we are going to buy a car together.
That's different.
We had an idea. I happen to broker the deal with the person, but it's still our thing. And then when we go to sell it, since the paperwork was in my name, I sell it and break you off a piece. And then all you're asking is, yo, how much you sell it for? This was our idea.
That is a totally different dynamic than I proposed.
And that's the situation how the other guys are feeling in this.
How they're feeling.
But
is that accurate though?
Yeah, you feel like they had the idea with Joe to create the podcast? I don't feel it.
Rory was there since inception.
Yeah, but he didn't create the podcast with Joe.
You don't know nothing.
Wait. But Rory did get them their first major sponsorship. The Duce shit. That was Rory work.
Duce wasn't a Joe Budden podcast sponsor. That was Rory's shit. Duce Palooza.
But
Henny.
I know
it was Henny first. Yeah.
All right, Henny wasn't paying, so they were doing it for free. Just like we have a place head here. Henny Palooza came out of all their pockets.
Yeah, because we don't do this for free.
Yeah, so when it came time to get money, they asked Henny for money. Henny said, "No, we're not going to do that." So then Rory stepped out, got Jay-Z involved. That's why it became Duce Palooza. So it wasn't a money-making venture until Duce came in.
Not to cut you off, but with that point being said, Joe said, y'all didn't bring advertisers like I did. Y'all didn't do this.
That wasn't brought to the podcast. That was Rory's endeavor. That had nothing to do with the podcast.
But it helped build the podcast, though.
What? Duce Palooza helped build the podcast?
My nigga, because they used to be there. They didn't used to do a show there.
I do believe
that. They never did no show at the Paloozas.
Yes, they did. They did festival shows.
They definitely did festival shows.
Festival shows, but not at the Paloozas. Not at the Paloozas. I'm just saying, we would know. We would see footage of it. You would hear about it.
So they would use that content. They would use that shit for
They would mention it on the podcast. The podcast is about Joe Budden and his friends, yo. That's what it is, yo.
Facts.
I could dig
Whoever the friends are.
Yeah, it's about Joe Budden and his friends.
So hey, question,
which is great. Which is why our podcast is great, because we're not friends. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not friends with none of these guys.
So I've got a great question, and I'll leave it alone. When you watch Joe Budden podcast, you're only tuning into what he says?
No.
So you tune into what everyone says, right?
Correct.
Because they all add value to the show.
Correct.
And if they didn't add value to the show, then you wouldn't pay attention to them. So if it was just show talking to a mic, would you be a fan of it? The answer is no, because when he was just talking to the mic, you weren't a fan of it.
I didn't know about it.
Ah.
I'm just saying. But yeah, I mean, that's not a point. I explained to you, though. I started watching because Joe was doing Everyday Struggle with academics in the Deska, right? Then Joe left that show because of money. And at that point, I was invested in Joe Budden as a personality. So I knew he had this other show. I'm like, oh shit, he has a podcast. So I started listening to that podcast. That was all it was.
And it's
that's how I got introduced to
it's
Rory
just so
Maul,
funny
his
how
buddies.
It's so funny how he left Everyday Struggle and how they left Spotify and what they preach on the show about transparency. And he left Spotify because they wouldn't open the books.
Transparency is a big word they use.
Because they wouldn't open the books and let him know what was happening at Spotify. And so it's like when the same thing happened. Yeah,
he's doing that. He's doing the Jay-Z move.
They taught, like, feel me? He taught them the blueprint, and they're like, all right, well, I'm gonna try what I learned, and then he's gonna get mad that they trying it. That's just corny. It's just super corny, bro.
All right, well, look, check it out. All right.
That was a sucker
Understand
move.
It was a very.
I want
the
to
whole pod was
ask a
some-
question, though.
The whole pod was some sucker shit.
I want to ask a question before we move on. Do y'all think it's possible that this could all be a fucking troll move?
No,
Yeah, he stole my beat before.
no, it's not.
Nah, you're not a troll move?
Nah.
All right.
Hell no.
So I want to be clear about something because I wanted to make sure we talked about this, and I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to say what I'm about to say. So as much as I understand some of what Joe has said, and I feel like on our podcast, I do have somewhat of a Joe position on the pod, right? But at the end of the day, if and when, not even if, when we get the bag, my intentions is always to share and split evenly down the middle. Fuck what you heard. And I'll say it on camera, on record, so niggas can go back and look at it and be like, oh, Scoop said it. Because this ain't about none of that. I'm not here to flex on nobody, to shine on nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is our podcast. Yeah, I may have come up with some ideas, and yeah, I may do what I do, but I don't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to understand that, and that comes from the heart.
We splitting
Some
it
real
4
shit.
ways?
Huh?
You splitting the check 4 ways?
Correct.
I don't give a fuck because if not, I'll rob
Word.
in the parking lot.
Word.
I always just tell people, business and friendship should always remain separate.
Yeah, it's great because we're not friends.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just
Special guest. get
write
a
it
little,
down.
like,
Feel me?
10%
Write things
percentage.
That is just like, wait, hold on, 4 ways.
That's what I'm saying.
just the one episode.
Let me
yeah.
carry the 2. And then
You was there.
Nah, but I mean, all jokes aside, I want to let that be known though, because you
Nah,
know,
that's
a lot
solid.
of times shit can get misconstrued and misunderstood from the way that it looks on camera or how shit sounds.
and even bringing back on it. Just my thoughts once again. It's like if because Joe was saying how he was the great person and he's doing all this. If you were in fact doing all this, why not just show it? Here's books. Shut the fuck up.
or even so,
You
like,
would only not show the books if you hiding something. If you don't want to show somebody
yeah.
something.
And even still, my nigga, fuck the books. How much you want? You know what I'm saying? Whatever I gotta do to keep y'all happy so we keep this thing going, whatever it is, let's do it.
But what did they agree on? That's,
We
that's
don't
the,
know.
That's
We
the
don't
key
know.
We don't
factor.
know.
That's
So we
the
don't
key
know.
factor,
And I
though.
think that because like lawyers were involved, I think there was something in there and both of these niggas, mind you, Maul has known Joe for like
Ever.
forever.
long
So
time,
for
yeah.
your right hand mans to be like, yeah,
It's
also I
interesting.
need to see this shit.
It's interesting.
Something may fucking be happening. It's just that the person with the loudest voices who we're going to hear, since Joe is in front of the microphone, his side is what we're going to hear.
Hold up, but they had their chance to talk on that first podcast.
When they came back.
When they came back.
When
you
they
know
were
what
trying, and they were trying to.
I feel like they wasn't
said
trying
nothing
push it
to.
under the
about
rug.
bread.
Yeah,
They said
I-
nothing about bread.
I feel like they wasn't trying to do all that. Like how I was saying, like
Yeah,
they
you
shouldn't
don't
air
you
this
don't
shit
you don't
out
do
in
that
public.
shit. That's why
Yeah,
Rory.
they didn't want. I mean, I think although mutually, none of them wanted to talk about the business. They were hoping that they could work
It's
it
so
out.
bad,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? But it's funny how we talk about this, right? And like, and the reason why I asked if we thought maybe it could be trolling or a publicity stunt or something is because it plays out like something that could be scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, like the fucking Spotify deal. Joe was saying they don't got transparency. He wanted to see the books and they didn't want to let him see it, and he stepped. And now his homies, they want to see the books, so now they step. It's almost like some shit that could be written, almost like a movie or some shit. You know what I mean?
What about the academic situation?
What?
Did you feel that's
Because
scripted as
Joe.
well? 'Cause that's the real shit that nobody talked about on the pod ever.
You're right. Because Joe said we talking about because Joe said he would work with him again. Is that what you mean?
Nah, you
What,
talking-
something else?
The Rory and Maul
Rory, they
situation.
beefing.
Yeah.
Academics
I mean-
was flaming these
Oh,
niggas
always.
for like a month,
All right,
3
so-
months straight.
Screw
Fuck it,
face.
it's already out.
out.
It's already out.
You killed that whole Powerade.
I got two. Yeah.
God damn, you going have to piss? Like,
Why you worry
So
about his black?
academics,
that's valid.
academics, snitched on alleged Rory infidelity
Calling
with
it
his,
snitching. That's snitching. It's straight up snitching.
and he caused their engagement to break up.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop.
So that's why.
Ah,
So that's
they
why.
don't love hip hop.
No, they're not. This is,
I don't know.
Yeah. So that's why Rory has issues with act.
Hold on, wait. Shh. Wait till I'm done pouring.
Anyway, so yeah, so Rory had issues with act, and then, so example, let's say, so academics ruined this nigga's, he snitched on him and ruined his
Relationship.
engagement,
His
and
reputation.
then Joe still did shows with act, and it's like, yo, you my man's, and he just killed my life. So then the question is like, are we even friends? Because why are you doing
Where's your
that?
loyalty at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's where the whole like respect, loyalty, where we lie, friendship. That's how
Yeah,
that all
yeah. I
plays
mean,
into play.
you know, at the end of
Joe's
the day,
loyal to himself.
that's like, you know, personal shit between homies. Like, I don't really get into that.
the whole issue is a
Yeah.
personal shit between homies.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm more so about the business
Lot of
side of
lines,
things. You know what I'm saying? And the show. Whatever y'all niggas got going on behind the scenes, who fucking this shorty and she slept with this
Yeah,
nigga and
that's
somebody
extra.
told this nigga. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? But what I do watch, you know, are
Place at here.
That's a
I, mean,
corny
I,
show.
like, I like how you did that. but what I
'Cause
do
when
watch
you get paid-
are movies that are produced by a company called Place Ad Here.
Mm.
Because when you place your ad here,
Mm-hmm.
you get paid, and we get paid. Everybody eats B.
Coin sound.
All right, so let's talk about movies though. We kind of went down that path. You know what I mean? This is a hip hop podcast.
This is a big cup, bro.
It's a lot of power.
It's a red cup.
It's probably 16 ounces.
Yeah, I think it's about 16.
Alcoholic products.
It's about 16.
Nah,
I put money in
The-
16
the-
ounces.
We on
sis.
sober Roddy this week.
yeah, I'm not.
I don't know, man. Roddy, can you at least take a shot of Henny?
I'm not
This
doing that no more.
nigga's
Smell it.
I'm not
drink
tasting the
palette
devil's
is
juice.
eclectic.
We need drunk Roddy on the pod. Man, you don't know
One
what
day
I'm
he's
talking about.
drinking beer. One day he's drinking tequila. One day he's drinking
Oh,
Powerade.
Come in with a
Yo,
bag of
hold on.
hooch.
She
One day
said, what
he's
happened to Roddy P? What? Roddy P, and the P stands for?
Positivity.
Yes. My nigga, see, I like this Roddy.
See, drunk Roddy would have answered differently. She said, what happened to Roddy
And the
Presidential.
P stands for Punane.
Hey. So what's your favorite hip hop movies or docs?
I keep it a rap with you.
Juice.
Poetic Justice. When Shorty asked Tupac if he wanted to smell, if he wanted her to smell his punani.
No, yeah. Tupac said, I want to smell your punani.
Now she asked him if
Oh,
she
do you
want.
wanna smell my
Do you want to
punani?
smell my punani?
What makes a
And I didn't
hip-hop
understand what that
movie?
was, and then she huffed in his
She
face.
breathed in his face.
I
like,
never understood that. Like, okay, so punani means breath. Oh,
Yo, she's like, do you need a lesson on what
Nah.
that means?
someone eventually broke it down for me.
So here's the
Nah.
question: what is a
I
hip hop
figured
movie?
it out.
What's it about movie? A
Is
movie?
it just with black people in it?
Well,
Yes.
I
Not
think no.
necessarily.
First
A
off,
movie
Tupac.
featuring the blacks.
Basically.
Tupac was in Poetic Justice. He's a hip hop artist, and he
Yeah.
was in Poetic
Tupac
Justice.
was also in that day and that.
And he was also in
what you call
Juice.
movie.
He's in Bullets.
Now, what was the
Will
movie?
Smith is a hip hop artist, and he was in 6 Degrees of
Deadlock.
Separation.
No,
was
the-
it?
Gridlock.
Gridlock. Yeah, Gridlock. Bullet
Gridlocked
with
with the D.
That's
Mickey
not a
Rourke.
hip hop movie.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if there was any rappers in Menace to Society.
You
but
said
that
one of my
feels-
favorite, Juice.
Oh, Juice.
Definitely a
Yeah,
hip hop movie.
very,
Juice is
very
my
hip
all-time
hop. Very important to
favorite
hip hop
hip-hop
culture.
movie. And
Shout
then-
out to
and then-
Ernest Dickerson.
And then secondly, which
That's the director
All right,
of
so
Juice
would you
and
consider New
a
Jersey
good friend
Drive a
of
hip hop
mine.
movie?
Yo,
Heavy D was in it.
Wait, you just talked about that?
Swear to
Yo,
God,
Juice?
No, New
Peace.
Jersey Drive.
I mean, New Jersey Drive. Yeah.
I said, yo, that gotta be a hip hop movie.
My nigga,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
So that would be my
Yo,
second
that's a
runner
joint
up.
that they
That's
don't.
crazy.
I only saw that way back. Like they don't. That's not a joint.
You
that
know they
like,
filmed that
show.
shit in
Classic.
Brooklyn. That shit wasn't even filmed in Jersey.
I haven't seen that shit since it was like new, like for real. New Jersey Drive. That was that shit.
That was
So
my
I
shit,
gotta
bro.
watch it again.
So I guess
Jersey.
my
Shout outs to Jersey.
fresh.
New Jersey.
Fresh is hip
the
hop.
nigga with the chess playing
Chess
chess.
Are there
Chess
any
John. I never
hip-hop
watched
artists
it.
in Fresh? It probably is.
No hip
Gotta
hop
be.
artists.
It don't gotta be hip
Fresh-
hop artists. but-
Fresh has shaped hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Niggas who made
Oh,
songs.
Punish should be
about
bouncing
Yeah.
them dope
That's
moves and
culture.
then like
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam,
yeah, that's
bam.
culture, super
I
culture.
don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Chucky? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Facts.
fresh.
Oh, of
What's
course.
yours? What's yours? You said Poetic Justice?
Bitch, Killer Season.
Oh, Killer Season.
Oh yeah.
One
Fuck.
or two.
How not?
One. There was only one. They never made two.
Two was called Paid in Full.
Pretty much.
One was paid in full. Paid in full. One was paid in full.
Paid in Full probably should be the number one hip hop movie.
Wait.
Because he said that joint. And we looked
Killer
it up.
Season is the one where the girl gets shot and she goes, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
State property. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yo.
State
Paper
Property
Soldiers.
It was a horrible movie.
Niggas keep
But
telling me
my
that
nigga,
movie.
that was a
Soldiers.
classic.
Yo.
It's dope to us to watch them niggas in a movie.
Put some respect
yeah,
on
yeah.
that. Put some respect.
It's not a great movie, bro.
That
Yeah.
had two
It's not
parts,
a
right?
great cinematic.
All right, yo.
Yeah.
All right,
Paper Soldiers is probably the best.
I'm about to kill y'all with another one.
Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers fire.
definitely one.
I fuck with Paper Soldiers.
How many of y'all niggas saw Streets is watching?
Ooh, come on.
Oh, come on, my nigga. Don't play
That's
that.
like a hip opera.
Yeah,
That's more like a
hip-hop
documentary.
movie.
Yeah,
than
that
that.
shit was.
Okay, how many of y'all niggas seen Blue
You
Hill
can't, yo,
Ave?
but you can't watch that shit no more.
Blue Hill Ave.
Tell me where you
That's
can
Denzel.
I
find
know.
it.
I've looked
Nah,
for it.
it's not
Nowhere.
Denzel,
You
it's Light
can't
Skin.
find a Fire Stick? You won't be doing that shit.
Oh, you know what's a real
I
hip hop
look at-
movie?
you can't find it
Motherfucking
everywhere.
Scary Movie.
Whoa.
That is a hip hop movie.
Scary Movie. OD.
I mean, Keenan, Ivory Wings.
Scary Movie 2.
I don't
Those
think
are like for us.
I don't think there's a such thing as
Yo,
a
I was waiting
best
for y'all to
scary
chime
movie.
in
I
with
think
some of
they're
y'all
all
shit.
equally bad.
You don't like scary movies?
No.
Nah, them
Scary Movie 2
shit.
with the strong hand?
With the straw hand? What, nigga?
Shots
When he
is
fucked the
Jessica
turkey?
Yo, but nah, Belly. No, but Belly. When Belly came out,
That nigga
man, I
wild.
remember that shit was like a fucking, like everybody went to the movies to see Belly.
Oh.
The first night that it came out. It was on a
Mad niggas
Wednesday.
got shot.
It was on a Wednesday. That shit came out on a Wednesday
Mad
night,
niggas
my
got
nigga.
shot.
That's gangster.
And it was packed, and everybody, all the shorties was in there.
However do you want?
It was lit at Regal in
However do you
Burlington, my
need
nigga.
Word.
Oh, burn yeah.
Belly was fire.
Yeah.
Belly is fire. I'm not even gonna say was. It,
I
Belly,
hate it once Buns got
Rest in
locked
peace,
up.
DMX. God
Yeah,
bless.
Belly-
Peace to the guy.
Yeah, word.
And Belly-
Hold up, do y'all realize that
Jeez.
Belly came out in '98? DMX first album, well, both first two albums came out in '98. Like that's when DMX was hot as fish grease, my nigga. Like Nas told a story at DMX funeral about when they was filming Belly, because they filmed Belly before DMX's first album came out. You feel me? Or at least some of the scenes. But DMX knew because he was bubbling. 4, 3, 2, 1 was out. Maybe Get At Me Dog might have been out. But niggas knew he was about to be that nigga. Right. And Nas said they had a conversation outside the tunnel before. I guess one of them scenes was the first scene of the tunnel. It didn't look like the tunnel.
Nah, it wasn't a tunnel.
The
tunnel fit like 10,000 people.
He said he was in the tunnel. Nas told the story. I think he said the tunnel, man. Forgive me if I'm incorrect, but it was outside of a club.
It might have been.
And he said DMX was chilling, and he had like tears in his eyes or some shit. Like he was sitting there thinking, DMX was an emotional, you know what I'm saying, type of cat. Yeah. And Nas like spoke to him like, what's good? And he basically expressed to him, I don't want to misquote, but he expressed to him like, yo, like he realized that his time was coming. Like he was about to be like New York at that time, hip hop, the game, you feel me? And he's in a movie directed by Hype Williams, and you know what I'm saying? Or like I would say directed by Hype Williams.
William.
Yeah,
I got a
Williams.
funny DMX story.
I've been pronounced the 3 syllables in
Williams.
Williams. He don't do the L-I-Y sound. He says Williams.
I got a funny DMX story. So in the movie
First time you met.
Exit Wounds,
With Jet Li? No. Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal
Steven
and
Seagal.
what's name was in it too? Dragon's in it.
Dragon.
There's a scene in the movie where he goes into
I remember
a car dealership, and one
He
guy
was in that scene?
No, one guy wants to sell him
fuck.
a car. Yeah, one
Nah,
guy wants.
y'all don't know. Roddy be in movies, man. Y'all
One
don't
guy
know.
wants to sell him a car.
Yeah.
One guy wants to sell him. One of the salesmen doesn't want to sell him a car, so the other guy does. So he throws him the bag of money, hops in the Ferrari, and drives off. Well, in reality, DMX hops in the Ferrari and drives off and doesn't come back for a week.
Yo.
Okay.
Hey, yo, that's like.
And production was shitting themselves. They're like, yo, this is like we only rented this Ferrari for like 5 minutes. For
Nigga
the
came
scene.
back like,
What's up? Yeah.
well,
Shit ran out of gas.
put it on the budget.
Yeah, so actually that's one of the reasons.
Give me.
That's one of the reasons why they stopped putting him in movies, because he had no film etiquette. Like he thought movies
Bro,
was
he
like
had no life etiquette.
well in
Bro, he was the dog for real.
in record like in record world you can do shit like that and they'll just chalk it up whatever. But in movies you can't. But he didn't understand that. He didn't run shit in the movies like he ran in rap. So,
yeah, I know what you mean.
So they
You
was
ever
like,
drove a car in a movie before?
yes,
You did?
What kind of car?
You thought about stealing it?
It was a
no,
Pontiac.
I heard
Nah,
the story.
but you heard
Oh.
when DMX explained on, I will mention them Drink Champs and shit, but when he explained the story about when he pulled somebody over, they thought he was a cop.
Oh,
he had the truck.
yeah.
And he was like, nah, I had the truck, I had the lights and all that shit. He was like, I was trying to get somewhere, these motherfuckers going so I hit the lights on them, shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how he explained the whole story and shit, like, it made sense.
Yeah,
but then
yeah. Because when the story came out, when he
DMX
got
was
it
arrested
was like,
for
oh, he got arrested for
impersonating-
impersonating a police
And
officer.
niggas
niggas
like, yo, he
didn't say
wild.
his favorite movie. What's your favorite? What's your hip hop
said a
movie?
It
couple.
wasn't her favorite. I said
Did
a
you?
couple movies.
Did
but,
you? Hey, you
this
said
one
that.
we didn't
Oh, you just
mention was
woke up?
How High.
Nah, I ain't with you. Wake
Ooh,
up.
how high?
Oh,
One or
you said
two.
How High?
No, he didn't.
How y'all niggas is acting? Oh,
No,
y'all
he
niggas-
said other movies though.
He said other How High?
He mentioned Shotas. He
Alright,
mentioned a couple of joints. But yeah, How
one or
High's another one.
two. They all got sequels.
Hey,
How High
yo,
2 is actually not
Breaking
trash.
and Breaking 2.
How High 2 was trash.
It wasn't trash.
Yo, Breaking and Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. Nobody here, maybe Roddy might know
Turbo
about it.
I
Ozone.
don't know about it.
R.I.P.
Yo,
Ozone.
don't he look like
Ozone.
Ozone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Shabba-Doo.
Shabba-Doo.
Yup.
He passed like
Pimp
last
named
year,
Slick
right? I
Back.
think.
Peace.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah, Shabba-Doo passed. But it's Breaking and Breaking 2. Man,
Crush Groove.
what'd you say?
Well,
She said, how does it work? Do I raise my hand?
we
She also
gotta
moved
get them
Belly
like
too
little
with
fan
the game.
things,
Nah.
like little card things.
Okay, we
Paper
mentioned Paper
Soldiers.
Soldiers. Yeah, Paper Soldiers. She's like, yeah,
She from a different era.
when the nigga
Belly
Kevin,
2
Kevin Hart was
featuring
like,
the
and
game.
I got big ass teeth at the very beginning of this shit.
Hey,
Kevin
yo.
Hart was in that shit. Come on.
That was
Yo.
his
That was
first
his
movie.
And
first
niggas ain't know
movie.
That's
nothing
Oki.
about
That's
him.
where Oki originated.
I heard a story about
Oki, man.
Cameron
What the fuck is Oki?
and
Novice.
and Paid in Full. You know the scene in Paid in Full where the nigga come up on them while they on the block and he was like, "Yo, y'all niggas got like drugs or whatever,"
Oh yeah.
and then they was like, "Nah, we don't got no drugs or whatever," and then the nigga in the car was like, "Oh, y'all, the nigga Kenneth, what the nigga name? Kenneth, Calvin, Nick
Oh,
Calvin.
Calvin.
Ah, see, I knew it was a C.
Who is Franklin's pops on Snowfall?
Oh, you talking about from Paid in Full? Okay.
Oh, well, yeah,
Copy.
Kermit. Nigga was like,
Kermit the frog in the face ass nigga.
Hey, Kermit.
Yeah.
Nigga Kermit got y'all niggas shook. You see when Cameron snatched him out the car and then punched him? That shit was not scripted. He really yanked him out the car and duffed him. Like, that was not part of the scene and that was not fake. He
That's some
really
Cam
like
shit.
duffed him. Yeah.
wild.
Niggas,
He took advantage of that.
yeah, he really yanked him out the car, duffed him twice, and then like kicked him while he was on the floor, and then they got up.
Bro.
And then
Yo, I'm saying like
If
when
Paid
you're
in
in a
Full was a
film.
low budget movie, I would have sued the shit out
Yeah,
of
when
it.
you're in a movie and shit, like you feel me, or you in a production,
You wouldn't
sometimes
let Cam
improv is the shit.
oh, you know what's a
You
low
wouldn't
key
let Cam
hip hop
punch you in?
movie?
Fuck no.
Nigga, Django.
Who would
Bitch.
you let punch you in?
They got Jamie Foxx in it.
Will Smith
you
on the
wild.
law.
Wait,
Nigga.
hold on, wait,
Somebody
let
can
me reach.
sue. Somebody
Nigga.
can
That's a
sue.
reach. That's a reach.
Everybody loved Django,
That nigga
and
called
Jamie
Django
Foxx
a
in it.
hip-hop movie.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen Django?
Hold on, do y'all
Nigga,
think,
you.
well, you
Why
done
would
seen
you
it?
be proud?
I've never seen it either.
Nigga, it's amazing.
I feel like that's Coonan and Buffoon.
Roddy saw every movie ever.
I don't
Nigga,
watch
Django.
slave- I don't
is
watch
fire.
slave
You
movies.
seen Django?
You know what?
I don't
You
watch
ain't
slave
fuck with
movies.
Django?
I fuck
It's
with
not a
Django.
hip hop.
You ain't fuck with Django.
It's not a hip hop movie though.
Why isn't it? It's a hip hop artist.
Why?
In
It's a
it, right?
hip hop
Hip-hop
artist.
artist.
Nigga,
Jamie Foxx.
motherfucking Jamie Foxx.
He's in it, but he's a slave, my nigga.
Wait.
No, he's not a slave.
When have we ever categorized Jamie Foxx as a hip hop artist?
Jamie
As a
Foxx is
rapper.
hip hop. Jamie Foxx.
Like,
is
well,
No,
I'm
he's
kidding.
of
R&B.
the culture. He's
That's
of
what I'm
the
talking
culture.
about.
But he's
That's
not a
what-
hip hop artist.
Nigga.
No, Roddy's calling him hip hop artist.
That's
we
what
gotta
you-
speak to that.
But when we
We-
first
hip-hop
started, I said,
artist.
"What makes a hip hop movie?" And y'all niggas said, "When hip hop people are in it, or black people are in it, right?"
That's one.
Not
Bro,
black, but
you
like hip hop.
You said that, and I agree.
Of the
When
culture
hip hop
people.
people are in it.
He's
Of
one.
the
Jamie-
culture people.
If Jamie Foxx is hip hop, if Jamie
It's
Foxx
not
is
just
hip hop,
black. Nah.
and he's in Django,
Because
So,
Vivica
so,
A. Fox
so
is black.
is us a hip hop movie?
I was about
Who
to
in
say the
it?
same shit.
Hey, those are black people. No. It gotta be
Nah, those are
like.
black
See,
people. That's
but-
different.
but
It
Django
gotta be
is
like
Quentin
somebody
Tarantino.
like a
Yeah,
musician.
yeah. White man.
Or what I'm
So
saying.
8 Mile had
Or-
white people in it.
Right,
So
that's
that's not
a
a
hell yeah,
hip-hop
that's a
movie.
good of the culture
8 Mile
movie.
is a great hip hop
That's a
movie.
great hip hop movie.
You
see?
can't get with me spitting this shit wickedly, lickety,
All
shot,
right, all right, all right,
spickety,
all right.
split, lickety.
Open a
Else.
can of worms.
All right, Vanessa.
And walk my white ass back across 8 Mile.
Whoop that trick. What was the name of that shit?
Oh, you know what?
Hustle and
Okay,
Flow.
and Flow.
Tell you what. Maybe maybe I said hip hop, but maybe hip hop wasn't the phrase. Maybe it was more like of the culture. Cause I just categorized it all. Cause you know what? All hip hop is like the new jazz, right? Like it's like the counterculture that this people created.
Being
Right,
hip to your
it always
Italian
is
culture.
rock and roll. Right, rock and roll is just sped up,
Hip hop is a
sped up
genre
blues.
that was created by the Sugar Hill
You dig
Gang.
what I'm saying? A white guy ultimately became the most popular
sir.
person to do it. But
do
all
that.
of these genres was created by black people. It was all counterculture to something a white guy already perverted and made whack. So all hip hop is taking disco songs, right? That, white people were perverted and making whack and flipping it and making it cool, right? So I think that at the end of the day, I got lost in my own labyrinth.
Yo,
It happens. It happens to the
first
best of us.
time ever.
I was like, okay, where's you going with this? I made a left.
He started smiling. He started smiling towards the end of that shit. I was like, all right, where's he going?
I'm sure.
This was actually, it was
I was
actually
lost in
interesting.
that.
I'm into it. Like, yo, this is.
If I watch this back, I'll be
we
able
all
to figure out
follow
where I
this
was
nigga.
at.
You ever got
I'm
directions
sure
from
I
a
had a
nigga,
good
don't know
point.
where he going?
Hold on, let me think.
Yo, I can't wait to run that clip back.
Yo,
That's gonna
I
be
feel like
hilarious.
we was all
Nigga said,
driving. We was
I
all
got lost in my own
driving.
We
labyrinth.
was locked in though. We was
Yo,
locked
we was
in.
all driving.
I had a
behind
good
this
point
nigga.
though.
We was all driving.
You know what
behind
I'm
this
saying?
nigga.
Right.
We found like, and then we in the
sharp
car
right.
behind him. Like, yo, where the fuck is we?
And nigga turned into a cul-de-sac and shit.
passed this
Turned into a
place.
cul-de-sac and nigga said,
Nah, I
where
had
you
a
going?
phenomenal point. Damn it.
We gotta run it back. Gotta run it.
Yeah, well.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, you get back to
Next
that.
topic.
Threw me the fuck off. I don't know what.
I don't even know how to segue that.
Is this still a podcast?
You know what I was saying? Oh. Oh. I was reaching. Oh, I was reaching.
Like Pat Beverly.
like Pat Beverly.
Where did I
We was
start?
a new,
What was the
hip-hop, this is new
original?
rock and roll jazz?
Oh! It started with from of the culture.
Jay probably trying to save this nigga,
Nah,
yo.
that
Don't
was
save
it.
this
Even if
nigga.
they
That was it.
CPR,
That's the
am I
answer.
clear?
It was the origin of that was it was all of the culture. It all started from a black person to begin with.
Because right now, Ovid's image right now is bigger than the conversation that he was just having. You feel me? Like right now, if a nigga with Versace shades and his hair flowing the way it's flowing, like, you know, we was all listening to you and shit.
Spell full size.
Nigga, I was listening to me.
F.O. Sachi. So, but let's talk about artists whose image is bigger than their music, though.
That's a thing.
Like some artists, their image is bigger. Like people respect the artist, but their music may not really. Like I love this artist, but I can't name a song.
Yeah. Oh,
Travis
you know what?
Scott.
That's huge. That
I love it. I like
Yo,
him, but I can't name a song.
that's
Travis
deep.
Scott
I
is
wouldn't
much
say I
bigger
like him,
than
but I
You
can't
could
name a
name
song. But I would
songs
say
by Travis.
Cameron.
Travis
you
Scott
can-
is bigger than his
While
music.
you can name
Cam,
the
his image
songs,
is bigger than his.
Cam?
there are
now.
there
Yo,
are
you know
zillion
what?
people
I
on
mean, I
Earth
thought of him, but I mean, I
who
feel like
know
he's still.
Cactus Jack,
Oh, let's speak one at a time.
Travis
Let's
Scott,
talk.
and can't name a single song.
Like
Nah,
right
no
now, you
way.
can't name a single
Sicko
Cam.
mode.
You
Nah, I
can't
can
name
name-
a single Cam song right
They
now.
can name. They can name
Out right now, no, but yeah, right. His
All right,
image.
hold
is
on.
bigger.
Let's go round robin though. Let's go round robin. So you say Travis Scott.
You say Travis
I would
Scott.
say Travis
All
Scott
right,
is very
Ivan,
much
who
bigger.
do you say the artist? Who's
Nah, get back to me.
Mikey, who you say?
I don't want to get lost in my own
Cam?
labyrinth.
You say Cam. Who's the artist you think is bigger than their image, or their image is bigger than their music?
Nipsey Hussle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I dropped a bomb. on y'all.
I gotta get the Matrix like.
About that.
Nah,
No, it's a good one.
And it's not because I disagree, but I just feel like, oh my God.
Hold on a second. When did y'all become Nipsey Hussle fans? What year?
They're
What
still
year?
not.
2013.
Nah. I knew you was gonna say something like that. Nipsey Hussle fans.
They lying like shit.
You lying like shit.
See, that's one. What year?
Yeah, he looks like she ain't even gonna answer.
What year?
Like,
Well, yeah.
look. Yeah, it was
year
when
for
he
y'all?
died.
All right, see, come on.
2013.
Yeah, no,
Oh, 02?
no, not
I
Word?
me.
respect that.
I mean, I'm saying,
02.
I
He
it was,
said 02. Nigga been
crazy.
dissing Slauson Boy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I already told y'all the story though.
I knew about we talked about Nipsey on this pod plenty of times.
That's
I was
rare.
there since
That's
Crenshaw.
rare. That's rare right there.
I've been there since Crenshaw.
So who you name?
we were both internet niggas.
Who am I naming? I'm naming Lil Yachty.
Yo.
Image is bigger than his music.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
You heard the new album?
That's a
yeah.
fact.
Yo,
The Michigan Boy Boat.
yeah. So it sounds like all Detroit music.
He tried.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's
I-
what
I-
he
tried.
I-
You
I-
sound like
I-
Atlanta nigga
I
right
couldn't
now.
get with it. I couldn't get with it.
He tried.
He
There's
tried.
a
He's
couple
from
niggas
Detroit?
actually.
No,
because
he's not.
Chance
Why
is
you tryna
also
sound
bigger
like-
than
Because
his
he
music.
started.
Vic Mensa.
Ooh.
He did a few.
Oh,
records
yeah, you know what?
with
I don't even think he
Detroit
has the
Michigan
image,
niggas.
though.
And he liked the
I
style.
know what he
and
looks
went out
like,
there,
but
he fucked
That's
with
what I'm
niggas.
saying. You know who he is,
Album
but you
with
don't
that
know
style.
his music.
Takashi's another nigga.
Nah, because you know his music.
Bro,
Yeah,
no, no,
we
one
don't.
song.
Yeah, we don't.
Rainbow Boy.
Oh,
Rainbow
Rainbow Boy.
My fault.
Yeah,
my
Rainbow,
fault.
but Rainbow Boy is
Rainbow
yeah,
Boy.
that's definitely a good choice. But we're,
He don't have nothing.
I don't think so. I think his music.
He don't have
way.
no
No
now.
way.
Now he don't
No
have no
way.
option but
Wait,
to
hold
be
on,
that.
Roddy, for real.
Can you name 5 songs?
I can.
That's when
Bigger
your music
than
is.
his bigger than his music.
Shooter.
See, but the problem is, with that particular person, when you hear a song that was made by him, you know it's made by him.
But his
But
image is
that's
still
not many-
bigger though.
Yes, yes.
I think it's
No
on
matter
par
what song he
with
makes,
his
his image is
actions.
always going to be bigger now because of the situation.
But before that,
All right, hold on.
Nah,
All right, look,
I
look,
agree.
the ladies are always a good test because you know we're hip hop niggas, we're rap niggas. Can y'all name one Rainbow Boy song?
Why would you even put them in that position to? Don't desecrate them. Fuck
We
that.
don't say his name.
We don't.
Rainbow
Why-
Boy is?
Numbers in his
Nor
name.
do we even want to talk. Don't.
Yeah, we
Nah.
say
See
that.
what you
Name one
doing?
song. Can you name one song?
We defeated the
Can you
purpose.
name
my
one song?
mistake. My mistake. I wasn't hip
Can
to
you
that.
name one
I
song?
wasn't hip to that. You got
No doubt. I should
Yeah, I
have
would've never did
said
that.
something.
I mean, you don't count Cherry Pie
Why doesn't she count?
because you be in the studio and shit.
You're a rapper. You're a singer. You're a singer. You in the industry.
Nah, I mean, you're a lady, but you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could probably give me 16 right now. I know. Trust me. When we was on the other
She said,
podcast,
I could probably give you 30.
you gave us 16.
Two.
But anyway,
about
all right,
it.
so he said
Do I got
Rainbow
that
Boy.
last 2 bars? Yeah, I got that last 2 bars.
Because it's supposed to come back around. This nigga pulled out the Fossaches.
An artist. I was cruising through Soho, sunny day. I seen a nice pair of shades that like
Oh.
I grabbed him.
I bought them. Fuck it.
For the God.
Well, from a,
You said-
did you get it from a drug dealer store?
Nah.
He don't know the reference.
Nah. I got this from
Mac B
Vut.
store.
Yeah. But shout out to drug dealer stores.
Yo, Ovid put me onto a whole
Yo,
new concept.
time out.
Drug
Nah,
dealer
Who
you
are
store.
know.
you choosing?
Oh, my bad.
Did you
Yeah,
get
before I
that
get
snap
lost.
from a drug dealer store?
Nah, you probably
Nah, I
hit.
took it from a drug dealer.
You know about drug dealer stores.
He probably don't call him that though.
You don't call them that, like
Why
nigga. You
would I know
know.
about drug dealers?
Nah, like where you
I
get
mean,
your
he was like, yo, the nigga was putting me on a drug dealer store. That's where we gotta go.
like like right now. If you wanted to get
I
like
cut hair and make beats. That's what I
if
do.
you wanted to get a Bape shirt
Mm-hmm.
right now, physically, like you wanted to go into a store, where would you go?
South Street.
What store?
Right. That,
You-
that one store that has them.
No, he
That's
said
what I'm
he
saying.
said a drug dealer store. Hold on. Look, I remember.
That's what I'm
quick
saying.
Story. I remember Mike. I don't know what happened. This nigga hit a lick or some shit. Came up somehow and was like, "Yo, school, we about to go shopping. I'm about to go cop a couple things." You feel me? And niggas went to South Street, and I think we was in drug dealer stores.
That's where I go. I go to the drug dealer stores.
Mike was out there. You know what I'm saying? Blowing a bag.
I bought 2 T-shirts.
He ain't get me a pair of Supreme Hanes tees or nothing.
I took
Nothing?
niggas to lunch though.
Selfish.
You did.
All right.
Yo,
Been in the store
that
so
shit'll
long.
humble the shit out of you. You go into the drug dealer store thinking 2 things will humble you. First off, how quickly you could run up a check, and secondly, how easily another motherfucker will run in there and buy 3 times what you was contemplating. Like you in there contemplating between 4 different outfits, like the
You
green
spent
one,
like
the blue one.
$12.50
All
or something
right, let me
coming
just
in
get
from
this one and a
36.
pair of socks.
You're like, damn.
Another nigga walk in there and buy the
Hold on,
whole
so-
in a rush. Like, come on, nigga, I gotta go.
So, Ovid, is drug dealer store like your jargon, or is this something that other people call?
No,
it?
that's my
It's
jargon.
you, it's you.
It's that's what I call it. But it really be like in New York. I don't know if it's like this anywhere
He
else, but
pronounced
at
the R in
least
New York just now.
New York.
He been in New Jersey for too long.
out there, I'm sure other places like probably LA. I never been on the West Coast, but you know, niggas don't really go to the mall to shop. Niggas don't really go to like Foot Locker to shop. That's like the vanilla thing to do. We naturally go to like a boutique. Now these boutiques now, like
Fordham Road.
you might see Kith, right? That used to be a smaller boutique. Now it's bigger. Or there's another boutique called Vinny Styles. It used to be a
That nigga's
smaller
hip.
boutique. Now it's brolic.
That's where you get Paulies from.
It's where you get Paulies from. Exactly.
I
It's
don't
where you
even
get
know what a Paulie
Paulies.
is.
Right.
All the
Right.
Brook-
You
all
see
the
what I'm
Brooklyn
saying?
T-shirts.
Right.
Brooklyn on,
Right.
shit like
Them
that.
born fly shirts. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
Oh,
So
but you can get ice cream at Kith, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
a
you
lot
can
of
get
shit
ice
Kith.
cream at Kith.
Kith is a store that sells a lot of shit, but they sell their own shit too.
I know what Kith
The
is, but-
mentality is like this. Like if everybody got a North Face coat, right? You don't want to be. Of course, you don't want to be so outrageously different that you don't got a North Face coat. You want to get yourself a North Face coat. But if everybody got a North Face coat, you gotta go get a yellow one. Now everybody got the black one, you got a yellow one. So when you come through, it's like, oh shit, where you get the yellow one from?
Cool.
Ah,
Cool.
nigga.
Kai had that fucking.
You definitely didn't get it at the
multicolored
motherfucking
panel
mall, nigga.
North Face shit.
You definitely didn't go get it at the mall. I would have seen it there. You had to go to
Drug
nigga,
Where
dealer
you get the
store.
exclusive
and it was
shit.
probably $200 extra because it was, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
or 400.
So that's how them drug dealer spots were. Or I don't want to. It's not drug dealer spots, but it's only drug dealers be affording
Street
them.
money.
Nigga, I'm
You
in
ain't
there as
just
a
drug dealers.
mechanic.
The swipers and all that, too.
niggas
Right,
that
street
hit
money.
the niggas that had got up off the Ethereum.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
too.
You know what I'm
Street
saying?
money.
If you got in on
Ethereum niggas
Dogecoin
been
at the right time, you
Yeah.
probably in the Dogecoin spot.
Yeah.
So
JC Penney's.
Nordstrom's.
You got that jersey in JCPenney?
Nah, not at all.
Yo.
You got that shirt in form.
Hey, yo, shout out to JB who beat me to the LaMelo Ball jersey. I was going to get
he brought one out?
I saw he brought a LaMelo Ball jersey. I was going to bring one out. Shout out to JB.
You know what the jersey you got to get? LeAngelo Ball.
LeAngelo.
Who you play for?
He
That's
don't.
Garbage. That's garbage. No,
He don't- not
not
no
more.
He played.
He got picked up and he
Pistons
dropped.
don't
He
work.
got dropped.
Okay.
The jersey was still made.
So
It's
now
the
it's a
whole-
throwback.
Yeah.
Now it's a throwback. I'm saying
Throwback.
You could go to the Pistons and get the customizable joint and just make
What
the
was his
numbers and
number?
put his name on the
They
back.
won't let you make
You
it.
don't got a
Brother.
number, my nigga.
Yeah.
What was his jersey number?
I don't know. I got to Google it.
That shit's
You
a
can go on
blank
the
jersey.
NBAstore.com and
00.
and put the numbers on that shit.
Hit that nigga
Oh,
with the 2
man.
0.
I don't think I picked the artist. My
You
bad.
didn't, yeah.
Still didn't. Nigga, Labyrinth.
Hey, yo, you know what? I
got
keep it
lost
a
in
rag
the
with
old
you.
labyrinth.
For a long time, maybe not now.
So he still
Now
ain't named him.
it's popping. But for a long time, Jim
34.
Jones was way bigger than his image was way bigger than
Nah,
his
come on.
music.
I can't let you
Nah,
stop.
Jim music.
You
is
said
crazy.
for a long time.
For a minute.
Now, what about now?
That's what I'm saying. Now his image, his music is probably bigger. Like his music
So, no,
speak for him.
Give me somebody now. Come on,
Oh,
think about
somebody
it. Give
now,
me somebody
damn.
now whose image is bigger than their music. Come on, Ivan, you got it.
Damn.
Who?
Damn. All right, bet.
Uzi.
Uzi?
Nah, a lot of people
Fuck,
know his
no
songs,
way.
the kids
Now
do.
Uzi records go. Uzi records go.
Yeah, they did.
That little voice he do.
Yeah, I think
That little
I mean,
shoulder thing.
Can y'all name some Uzi songs?
Kevin Gates.
I can name 3, 5 maybe. What? Kevin Gates?
I can't name songs like
I
that.
think Kevin Gates is another one. I think Uzi does count, but I think Kevin Gates counts even more.
I can name hella Kevin Gates records.
Not me. Luca
Yeah.
Brasi.
Nigga said Luca Brasi.
See, when I'm thinking of your image is bigger than your music, I'm thinking like I can't do
Roddy
nothing
P,
about your
Roddy P.
music. Can't do nothing about your
We
music.
can name
You feel
Roddy
me?
P, right?
Roddy P.
Let's name
So
some
it's
Roddy P
like-
songs.
So it's
Kill
so it's
him.
like when you have
shoot him. Stab him. Burn him. Drown him.
I got a gun so big you need an Uber to lift it.
Oh shit!
I need some battle
That's
rap
hard.
bars. I need some battle rap bars.
That wasn't me.
That's
That's Roddy
hard.
P.
That was hard.
That was
I
bars.
heard
It was
you
very-
battle
it was
rap.
very
What
hard.
was your
This
last
nigga battle rap.
Oh no, we got it. We got
When
his
was your
battle.
last battle?
Not that long ago.
Just battled not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
Tell him. No.
I
Tell him.
played it on the pod.
Let
Let
this
me
man tell him.
Yeah.
Hold on, no, give us your first round. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Let me get like 2 bars from at least 3. 4
Anyway,
bars.
yeah. So my next battle
Yo, so next battle. You gonna give us 2 bars from that?
is July
Okay. And that
17th
rhymes
in
with-
Baltimore.
Hey, yo, what we
I want to
get?
see your dead body. You should stand by me.
I'm nice.
Yo, come on.
That was
All
hard.
jokes
That
aside,
nigga
I'm,
was
I'm
That was hard.
You won your last battle? It was 3.
I've never
He
lost that.
30 that nigga.
He
He
30?
never lost.
30 that nigga.
They call that nigga
undefeated.
Steph Curry
and
and
he
weight
said it
30.
in the verse like 32 when I 30 you.
Never lost.
When I
Never
30
ever.
you.
That's what's
Ooh.
up. That's what's up.
La
How the
Tigre.
fuck you think you gangster and you nerdy too?
I need
Ooh.
some
Hey,
footage.
yo, in the hood they call him.
Look, right
El
now.
Diablo.
I know that nigga bars.
El Diablo.
Yes, in the hood they call him El Diablo.
But hold on, you gotta say the
He added this sound effect.
yeah.
The whip.
Yeah, the whip. Yeah, yeah. From now on, that's you. His name is Roddy P. El Diablo.
Yo, fuck nah, I ain't saying it. Who's that? Yeah, I can't do that.
El Diablo.
He came through. He had the gray Solaris.
That nigga made him
oh
sound
yeah.
like-
What up? Yeah, he had the gray pants on and the red hat. What was his name?
Yo, you seen the ponytail? Just go.
Yo, the nigga made the nigga sound like he was Zorro or some shit. Yeah. Yo, come on, Roddy, give us some battle bars. You got?
Battle bars.
I pass.
Yo,
It's one punch.
I need
One
a boo.
punch.
I need a boo. Like boo.
Hip hop
like,
podcast.
$5 each. We'll give you $20 right now.
Hip hop.
Mike's gonna give you $20 on behalf
To
of all
rap,
of
I'll
us.
take that. That's like $20 for a
Nobody
verse.
wants to hear you rap.
Nigga grabbed his beer. $20.
I know that. That's what
We
I'm
can do that for 10 right now. What's up?
No, I'm not lowering my price.
Give me $17.99.
$20 for a 16 bar verse
How
sounds
niggas gonna
fair.
discount him on himself?
And
20,
you,
I'll do it for 10.
and you gotta cut the cameras off.
So after the cameras go off?
Cameras go off, I might.
Well, one of y'all
See,
gonna
that's
rap?
different. I'll still charge the 20. See, I wouldn't
Oh,
lower
who
my
want to
price.
battle Roddy? On air right now.
Yo, if one of y'all ladies battle Roddy on the air, Mikey,
got 100.
Mikey, I'm about to say Mikey's gonna give you $100.
But you gotta win.
He give you $100.
Nigga said,
right
but
now.
you gotta win.
Cash App.
Look, Sherry.
Oh, nah,
I knew she
shoot.
was gonna
I got
say
50
it.
on that.
I got 50 on that.
50 on that
I
right
got
now.
50 on that. I got 50 on that right now.
I knew she was
I got a
gonna
whole verse in my
say it, yo.
head, bro. For $100?
She said she'll match without. Oh!
And that's 200. 200.
That's 400 on it right now, Roddy P.
Oh my God.
For a verse.
For the first time in
one
Watch
round.
This podcast.
Brought to you
History.
by.
If y'all want to give me money, okay.
Place that here.
Oh, that's easy bread? Wow.
Jerry Price said you easy bread. Hell, you know, you gonna talk to you like that?
Put him in the coffin.
Oh my God.
Don Tabarco.
Oh.
Shit like that. Shit
Off
like
camera,
that. Shit
we
like
gonna
that.
talk about
Hey,
that.
yo, if y'all want to see.
We gonna have to work out the logistics and just
Yeah, we gotta work this out. We gonna
got
Don King
Sponsors
this
to
shit.
come, you know what I'm saying?
400.
Put your bets in like it's a game of craps or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like who you betting on? You know what I mean?
brought to you by the friendly people at Wells Fargo.
Oh man, God, I got me off my game.
Y'all niggas drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I'm just high.
Hey, yo, I agree with Mikey McFly, though. If anything, Cameron right now, his image is bigger than his music.
You say
I don't
Cameron
think so
too?
because when you think of Cameron, while you may not be able to know a song, you know how he raps.
I'm talking about right now though.
Right
You
now.
still-
His
gonna
music
say-
right now.
you
If you
still
never
gonna
heard
say
that his
computer
music,
Putin.
if you never heard that
Yo,
music
I was
before,
gonna use the same line. I was gonna ask you.
Look. Nah, I got you, bro. Can I?
that's what I'm saying. For niggas who never heard that music before, like younger niggas, if you say Cameron, they be like, "Oh, you mean the dude with the neighbor?" And you know
Well,
what
I'm just saying if you're gonna
This is.
and they follow him on Instagram.
That's what I'm saying because his image is bigger than his music.
So is
now.
Jay-Z's image bigger than his music?
Yeah,
Nah.
because he don't got no more music.
Nah, he just put
The
music
fact he's a
out.
billionaire,
He just
my
put
nigga.
a verse out, and we
I'm
talking
just saying,
about
same
it.
with Cam. Like,
It's
you can't say
relevant.
that.
Nah, Cam's music is not as
Yeah,
relevant.
you can't name Cam song. You
Can't-
can name
you can't-
one.
Here's
Right,
the problem
right,
with that,
that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Because you can't remove someone's legacy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's
it
not
That's
has
just
to
like
be.
Look,
saying like
I'm not saying
oh,
remove it, but I'm
that's
saying
like a kid saying now like oh you don't know who
Coño.
Mike you can't name a Michael Jackson song
Okay.
because he doesn't have any new music.
But that's what
the
I'm saying, but they
legacy
never
of
heard
Michael
it.
Jackson.
He came Michael Jackson.
It's like
But
yo,
he's dead. That's
look.
different.
It's like if we say who the
Stevie
hottest NBA player right now, nigga.
I can't name
Nigga,
one
Larry
song.
Bird is a coach. Is you gonna
Nah,
say
no
Larry
new
Bird
one.
one of the
No
hottest?
song.
You gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, but the nigga don't make music no more. But it's still Stevie Wonder.
But that's legend. You talking about legend status? It's different.
Hov is a legend.
Do
Yeah,
you
that's
think?
different?
Cam's a legend too.
Do you think
In
Larry
his own
Bird
right.
one of the hottest
I'm a
NBA
legend.
players in the game right now?
I'm a legend.
No, you can't say
Mind
right
you,
now.
Right now. Do you think he's one of the hottest
No,
NBA
because
players
he's
right
not
now?
in the NBA right
he
now.
is in the NBA. He's a coach.
He's not
Who's
a
that?
player. You said
But he's not a
He-
player.
he's in the NBA.
He's not a
Bird?
player.
He's
He's not
a-
a
but
player.
he's-
specified as one of the
I didn't-
hottest NBA players.
You
in the
said
Did I
league
say
right
players?
now.
One of the hottest NBA people.
It could be David Stern, nigga.
Nigga said David Stern.
Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Adam Silver, right.
The nigga
God.
said-
Didn't David Stern die?
He said Larry Bird one of the hottest players in the league. Hold on. I said player.
What the fuck beer is this?
Y'all niggas.
What do they put in this?
This shit is like 40% volume.
Oh man.
Anyway,
So
we do have a hip hop podcast.
And every week on the Watch This podcast, we
Nigga
do
skipped every
honor a
single topic.
nigga.
Yo, I'm higher than giraffe pussy.
Is that necessarily high, my nigga? Like,
Yo.
is it any higher than elephant pussy? Like, think about it. How tall is a giraffe?
But a giraffe's pussy's not as high as a giraffe's like head. Why could you be high as a
Cause
Like,
it
that's
sounds
different.
better.
Like giraffe throat. Like if you said I'm higher.
giraffe throat? I was like, hey, pause.
Not pause.
This female giraffes.
This female,
I
male,
know,
either
but
way,
it's
it's,
still something.
I can name a body part and it
Also
not be gay.
bestiality.
Bestiality or some shit.
Hold on, wait.
Some kind of
That's the thing.
cancellation there.
I'm higher than
God
giraffe
damn
throat.
it. God damn it. Swiss Beats voice. Every week on the Watch This podcast, we do honor a nigga. And what type of nigga do we honor, Ovid?
An honorable nigga.
An honorable nigga.
Honor, honor, honor.
Okay.
So this week,
Boondock
That was
shit.
a,
yeah.
Facts.
Come on, man.
You
Come
hip.
on, come on.
You
Stop
hip.
it.
You hip.
You hip.
That's all
So
day.
this week we are honoring who we honoring, Ovid? Please, can you forgot?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
PNK, PLK.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nigga,
I wrote it. Nigga.
I wrote it. You feel
These
me?
are Ovid's. These are Ovid's.
You think God knows all 10 commandments? He wrote it and hunted it down and called it a
yeah,
day.
dude.
He don't know nothing about heart.
Nah, he know all them shit.
He gotta go. He probably
He
checks
gotta go on
the
his
list.
phone. He gotta go on his phone.
Of course.
Phone
You
find
know how
it.
much stuff he got to do? He probably check his phone too.
Yeah, God's commandments.
Got
Is like, I don't
notes.
like that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
eight.
like that.
Anyways, we honoring Lloyd Banks.
Hunger for less.
Hunger for less?
Christopher Charles Lloyd.
He sounded
Oh yeah,
good.
cause that's how we do it.
Christopher Charles Lloyd. Huh?
Is his name really?
His
Record
last
now or
name?
something?
He signed it.
No, I'm saying I seen he be fucking with them lately.
He did the record on the Conflicted soundtrack.
But You ain't seen like the songs that he had. It got the Griselda record shit on it on YouTube.
What, like new records he has?
Yeah.
I only knew the joint he got on the Conflicted soundtrack. It might be that song though.
Nah,
If it's on the Conflicted,
it's a few songs.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's not a video, but it got the Griselda record.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Lloyd Banks signed to Griselda,
that'd be ill.
it would be bigger news. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, West Side Gun will be posting that shit all crazy. So I don't know. But shout out to Lloyd Banks. So Lloyd Banks, man. Ivan, talk about Lloyd Banks, man. What's your memories or first memory of Lloyd Banks? How'd you get put on?
Yo, Lloyd Banks was my like super, I don't want to say my inspiration, but like my initial, when I first had the notion to rap, right? I bet I was listening to like Eminem, and this
ain't no click like the one I'm with.
But when I really started writing bars, like writing 32, 64 bar verses, specifically with the notion to come across a motherfucker and rap for an extended period of time.
I recently just asked you for a 24. You act like that was a lot, but go ahead. You know, we going to just.
That's crazy.
I think
that's a lot.
I don't remember that.
All right, well, you don't remember that? And this is the part of the episode where I'm going to splice in the
36.32 seconds.
But the point is,
I'll be on that.
But the point is, there's a beat that we
For
have
6 seconds, it is
that we all need to put like a 24 on.
Oh, it's a long beat. We're gonna beat
Well,
it
no,
long.
I mean, I'll loop it. We'll loop it. It's not
24 on.
16. We need 24. It's a
What
rap.
the fuck you want me to talk about?
We're all GR writers.
Nigga, don't put a
You
fucking
a poet,
16
nigga.
on it. Put some bars
All
on
of
it.
us off. You gonna rap?
No.
It's us
I made
three.
the beat.
Yeah. So we can have something that we all. Oh, well, you said that on the episode.
Do
I got
that,
you.
please.
I got you.
Please
I
do
got
that.
you. I got you. I'm gonna do that.
Well, it was the Lloyd Banks nigga on the Hot 97 freestyle that really. Well, it was the whole G Unit on the Hot 97 freestyle. G Unit Radio 4, I believe, with Tony Yayo on it. The one with Tony Yayo spit the verse. Yo, it's TONYYAYO, the light on the 4-4 will light up your Tahoe. Bag it, chop it, the D is in the blender, so the coupe got TVs and the trail spinners. I'ma hustle like Larry Flint. Fly Pimp, you know the one I'm talking about?
The Tony Yayo verse?
That was a Tony Yayo verse. He bodied that. Like, he did it way swaggier than I just did it.
All
But
right, so now spit a Lloyd Banks verse. Since we honoring him.
Yeah, what's his verse on that? I thought, I was
hold on,
waiting for
the Lloyd Banks verse. Hold on, cause I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it wrong. You know, his bar structure is like the words is intricate.
So you got hip to
No.
Lloyd Banks on G Unit Radio.
3.
That's
Three.
it.
You don't know
Look,
what
look,
it's
look,
okay.
Roddy specified that. Roddy's gonna be like,
Niggas
I
want
was
stomp
hip
they
to
hoes.
Unit
My
Radio
first
1.
victim is Beyonce knows.
I've actually
Whole
never
neck
listened
and
to
arms they froze. I'm beyond they serves 30,000 beyond these
I
roles.
remember that.
Backstage kiss beyond they rolls. See him, she got a little one, the all great bogues. Don't even know what I got a jet for. I should start up a business cause I get rid of more birds in the pet store.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Papa said handcuffing the hoes is sin. I came straight out the gutter like a bowling pin. You gon' need hella doctors, cause my whole team came around with choppers, and now I'm in helicopters. Yeah, like his whole flow was so like,
Cadence is crazy.
the cadence was crazy. You see how I had to like, it was like tattooed in my brain. So even though I didn't have the words at first,
Once
once
that round of applause.
once I had the pocket, I'm like, nigga. And he just went on and on with the bars, nigga.
Yeah. So
His victory freestyle, like all the freestyles he was putting out, and then at the time, the way I really got
That's the
introduced to
rhymes
Lloyd
joint.
Banks, the nigga was getting put next to Cassidy, and Cassidy
Yes.
was coming out of the
Versus
battle.
Lloyd Banks, man.
So it
Yes.
was I lived in that era. That's where I really started getting my
niggas,
bars up.
I remember being at work at that time period. I worked overnight, and motherfuckers, I remember being there. I was like the rap nigga on the job and shit. You feel me? Like everybody would have their little debates, and they would come to me like, "Yo, Scoop, who's better, yo, Lloyd Banks or Cassidy?" Like you know what I'm saying? That would be they would come to me, and it would be like 4 niggas looking at me like waiting to hear what my opinion was on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Because
Who's better though?
that was we honoring Lloyd Banks. We honoring Lloyd Banks.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad,
we
my bad.
we honoring Lloyd Banks.
My bad.
But yeah, but Lloyd Banks, I
Controversy.
felt I just remember that, but no, but Ivy brought that up and it just came to my my memory and shit. But I do remember that Hunger for More was an incredible debut album by any artist, any hip hop artist.
Super facts.
Hunger for More
Super
was
facts.
incredible,
Super
bro.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't talk about that album. I haven't listened to that album
Ain't
in
no
years.
click, look the
I'm gonna
one
tell you this:
I'm
when I
in.
leave this podcast tonight, I'm listening to Hunger for More. Like, you know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
gonna throw 100 for more.
You know, fortunately, we are in an era where every album that ever came out is in our fucking pocket.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and listen to Hunger for More when I leave here.
Cardi was on that. Cardiac.
Nah, that was the next album. That was on Started Up. Started Up was on
Carter
Rotten
Up.
Apple.
Rotten Apple. Yeah, Rotten Apple. That was on that album.
Ain't no click like the one
That was the first joint. That was the first joint. And then he also had the M joint. What was the M joint? The
On Fire.
on fire. Up in.
Oh, the M joint was Warrior.
No, but Eminem produced that along with who else?
Did he really? He produced it?
Along with who else? Who else produced that with Eminem? Roddy?
Tyler the Creator.
No, Tyler was like fucking 12.
I don't know. Who
You don't
else
know?
that shit, no.
Kwame, the polka dot nigga.
Yeah,
Kwame with
produced
the
a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. But that record On Fire was produced by Kwame and Eminem. Please fact check me because we do be telling y'all a lot of wrong shit on this podcast.
No, Scooby telling you a lot of wrong shit.
Nah,
I'll be doing it.
How you find that out?
Look, yo, she about to check it.
Wrong one,
Who
starting
produced
to break.
On Fire by Lloyd Banks? Please check that. See, we need a person to do that for us.
Yeah, we definitely need a person to do
We need
that.
people.
Savon.
We definitely-
Yeah,
Hey, yo, we are.
definitely.
Anybody out there looking for any kind of like, I'm saying,
Internship.
internship
No, it was
or,
correct.
I'm saying we are
I was
short
correct,
staffed.
goddammit. Hold on, wait, I was right.
Hit the button.
You know what I mean?
No. I was gonna say round of applause.
My bad, Ovid.
Nah, you
I
good.
was just happy that I was right.
Nah, you good. No worries. Nigga said, "Nigga, I could go for freestyles for hours and hours. We don't got that kind of time.
I thought that was the bar.
Nah.
I thought he was like, I ain't going with freestyles for hours and hours. That was something in the downward, you cowards. I
Run one,
was like,
starting to
oh,
break,
yeah.
and leave with 12 shells in your mouth like a carton of eggs. Damn, what the ball? Damn.
So he's one of them
Leave with
niggas that
12
when
shells
he
in your
cracks
mouth
the
like a
eggs,
carton
he
of
puts the
eggs.
shells back in the egg carton.
Absolutely.
I don't do that.
Why
You
you
do
do
that?
Damn, I wish I listened to
put it
some
back
Lloyd
in there?
Banks freestyles before I came through.
He said,
you get
look,
the-
he
Leave
said,
with
he said,
12
that's my
shells in
shit.
your
You don't
mouth
throw
like
'em
a
out?
carton of
Nah, we gonna
eggs.
Throw
throw
the
You know what
whole
I'm saying?
thing
when it's
later.
done.
Oh, so you make 12 eggs at one time?
No.
I don't
You crack
remember
your
it.
egg and then you put the empty
Damn.
shell.
So why? That's what I'm saying. Why you leave that in there? It's gonna start stinking.
Because
It doesn't stink. And then you put it back in the refrigerator. It doesn't
Nah,
stink.
I take
Roddy said, put it in the refrigerator. It
for
doesn't
what
stink.
though? What's the value?
no value.
I
I
thought it
take
was
my
something
trash
to
out every day though.
Hold on, y'all
that's
be
alright,
leaving your
respect.
shells in the
Nah, and keep wait. And keep it all the way 100. Sometimes I put them shits in the garbage disposal.
You can do that.
You can do that. I throw
Hold on,
my
what was
eggs
the
in
hand
my-
That's a no-go, y'all.
She said immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked like she did the joke.
Hold on,
Like she
wait,
was like,
wait.
biodegradable.
Y'all eat eggs? Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
Hold that down.
I'm
Hold that
fucking
down.
with y'all.
I had eggs today.
Nah, I thought you was vegan.
I'm not.
You look like vegan.
Why? How I look like a vegan? What does a vegan
Do
look
I
like?
really need to break it down?
He give you vegan vibes? Vegan vibes.
Scoop. Like
No,
Scoop.
like cherry pie. Go ahead, disrespect her.
Like Scoop. No, I'm talking about the male version.
Go ahead, disrespect her, yo.
talking
You
about
the
the
male
male
version of, he said you
how
the male
like
cherry
vegan?
pie.
You a male cherry pie.
Nigga call you cherry strudel.
Cherry strudel's crazy.
That's fucked up.
I'm done.
Fortunately,
This the end of the podcast.
cherry pie is cool people's.
Fortunately.
So if I'm compared to cherry pie, I ain't.
Blueberry pie.
You a male
where she
cherry.
at?
Don't call me a male. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yo.
Pause.
Don't do that. Yo, when is Roddy gonna be like, man, y'all niggas horny?
Yo!
They used to be Roddy shit.
Yo!
Niggas be like, pause. He be like, man, y'all niggas horny.
What's up with this
Oh
nigga?
yeah, I remember that.
Yo, a couple episodes. Goddamn, everybody's horny.
Y'all niggas horny as hell.
Y'all niggas drunk?
Oh man.
So, speaking of Lloyd Banks,
Yeah, shout out to Lloyd
shout out
Banks.
to Lloyd Banks, man.
Peace to
Honestly,
Lloyd Banks.
Listen, in the streets of New York, you can't trust nobody. Niggas will run up on you with a 12 gauge shotty. The loyalty comes free. Smoking weed is my hobby. You want to rob me, you're gonna leave here with a homie in the streets of New York.
in the streets of New York. Hold up, Beamer, Benz, and Bentley was that word too. That was on Rotten Apple too.
That was for the radio.
You know what?
You
I'm
like
glad
that?
you said
You
that.
ain't fuck with it?
Shout out
It
to
was cool.
Dynasty for keeping the G's all the time.
Y'all didn't like
Hey, yo,
Beamer, Benz, and Bentley?
how'd you come up with the name Dynasty?
The Soul Eater.
The Soul Reaper.
Okay.
Pause.
Reaper of Souls. This is
No,
That's the name. That's
nah.
The ladies.
Nah.
They're relentless over there.
the Soul Reaper.
Yo.
TSR. That's the
Alright,
TSR.
Let's hear about it. Hold on.
Yo.
The Soul Reaper comes from an anime called Bleach.
Ooh.
Bleach?
Oh my god.
Bleach.
It comes from an anime called Bleach.
1990. It's an old anime.
So
too.
who's the Soul Reaper on Bleach?
Ichigo.
Is his name
That's
Ichigo?
his name, Ichigo. Well, he was a half Soul Reaper, half Hollow. That's a whole nother story. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
So you an anime nigga?
I mean, that's one I resonated with.
Ah.
Soul Reapers are, honorable people.
Since you watch cartoons, you battle.
I will battle. I
See?
haven't
Since you
battled.
watch cartoons.
I will battle.
So I
though.
got some bread.
He will battle.
Yeah, if that's a challenge.
Mike is trying to throw bread up for somebody's battle tonight.
It's
Nah, I
whatever.
heard you got that PPP. So I was
Who got
like,
PPP?
You.
Paul.
If we put up $5
Don't be putting him on the
$5
list.
a piece, would you put some bars
Saw your
up?
name on
Can
there.
we can we pay you $20 for
saw
some
your
bars
name
right now?
No, you did
I
not.
saw
You
you.
pay me.
You ain't see my name.
For
Yo.
battle, not for battle bars though.
You got $5 to put towards some bars? If we gave him $20,
$5?
he said he'll spit a verse.
Yeah, nigga, I got $5.
You got $5.
verse.
I got $5 towards a verse.
What? Damn. Well, so she got my $5.
Yeah, she got mine.
No,
too.
you got your $5.
You got a verse, bro?
$20.
You got a verse?
You got
Got a
yours. You
verse.
gonna make 25.
Damn.
For $20, I need a whole album, bro.
You got a verse?
All right, yeah, wait.
You need a whole album. You can go to
All right, look, hold on.
Spotify, Tidal, iTunes right now. Running up EPs out there.
We
streaming
about
everywhere.
we about to get a verse from Dynasty the Soul Reaper. It's a Watch This podcast exclusive, my nigga. Let me hear something, yo.
Not
Beat,
you.
no.
It's
I
not
was
your
going to
turn.
beatbox. I was going to beatbox, but I let Roddy do it. But go ahead,
Yo.
give me acapella.
I heard you looking for the top shelf spitter. I'm a top shelf shifter. Expensive and distinguished. This is top shelf liquor, not in tip top shape. Still, you top shelf bitter. Ain't no 6-pack abs, but you top shelf. Hold up. Ain't no 6-pack abs. Still can't top this figure. Walk tall. Y'all slither as I am. Bill Withers. Listen,
Talk your shit.
that Remy Martin kicking in. Listen, I said, as I am, Bill Withers, trying to use me so you could get rich quicker. God damn. Theme music to an L rod. I keep the music on max, so ain't no room for you to tell lies. Scenic route, I let my will fly. Guess all these tickets on the dash is supposed to turn me to a chill guy. Getting low, but bet I'm still high. I rode 3 for the road, cause shorty tend to try to kill vibes. This bad bitch gon' make me burn oils. Out the gutter from single mother, shorty comfy in that turmoil. I should say fuck it, let the bird boil. But she singing songs for my sympathies, plotting on juice from Tiffany's, wondering what she'll get from me, literally losing liberty. Revert my focus to that I and I. Ain't you equal? We petty people, we ain't settling that eye for eye. I need an arm, head, and a thigh.
Make some noise needing the thigh.
Yeah. Shout out to Dynasty the Soul Reaper.
That's it, appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Yo,
Peace.
so also every week on the Watch This podcast, we do add a song to our playlist, right?
Okay.
And we have a guest this week, right? All right. So
Makes
we
sense.
have a guest this week, so you can add a song to our playlist. It has to be
That's
a song
love.
that is available on streaming.
Got that.
All right.
Jimi
so it could
Hendrix
be one of your
or the
songs.
Cowardly
It could
Lion?
be one of Cherry Pie's songs. It could be one of Marissa's songs. It could be
It could be
anybody's
one of my
song that you
songs
want.
too.
Marissa's here?
Blueberry pie.
Marissa is here.
Oh, Marissa's
We already
here.
did this guy.
Peace to Marissa. I'm gonna add a Dynasty TSR and Brother Spin song, man.
All right. What's the name
That's
of the
what's
record?
out there. We're gonna go with the runner up. That's the intro to the project.
All right, I'm about to see Runner Up.
The Runner Up EP.
That's the record right there.
Yes, sir.
Miguelito.
Oh, the
First
intro.
one, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna rock
add
with
that
the
to the
intro.
playlist.
Yes, sir. Please.
All right, so on the Watch This play. So we have added to the playlist, to the Watch This playlist on title, The Runner Up by Dynasty TSR and Brother
Peace.
Spins. It is on the Watch This playlist on title. So if you have title, please search the Watch This playlist. You can hear all the shit that we done added to that shit. It's mad records on there.
And they have like a season 2.
So this weekend, so Saturday, man, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, because this shit gonna come out on Friday.
Yeah.
So on Saturday in Willingboro, New Jersey, I need everybody to pull up to the 7-ounce bounce.
Where is it gonna be?
This thing's going down. It's at 3347 Route 1. I don't know the address.
Nah, 4324 Route 130 in Willingboro, New Jersey.
What
Yeah.
time?
So Sazon.
It's between 6 and 9 p.m.
Yes.
Around that time.
It's probably
Around-
gonna go later than 9 p.m. because Ovid's gonna play his guitar and spit a freestyle for us to end the
Yes.
night. And that freestyle is gonna be 72,000 bars.
There's gonna be wild kebabs everywhere.
Yo, and
Wild kebabs is
I don't know. That sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's a
Yo.
wild pause.
But yo,
Crazy, my nigga.
but we,
Y'all not making. You ain't see you making a kebab.
Wow.
I was.
Pause,
I did
yo.
say I'm
niggas are
slinging.
we got
wild
live
kebabs.
performances. We got live performances
Pause.
at this event. We're gonna have
Yes, sir.
Cherry Pie is gonna perform at
Cherry
this
Pie.
event. We also got Dynasty TSR. He's coming through with
Peace.
his drummer and
Drummer,
bassist,
bass
right?
player, producer,
Bassist.
all of that.
It's gonna be a vibe. I'm gonna be there. I'm not really doing much, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be like, smiling and greeting people.
Well, you
Shit,
the
I might
I
pull
thought
up-
you was the MC. That's a lot.
I mean,
That's a major part.
that's what I do in
He
life.
scooped DMC. That's
It's what I do in life. So
that's regular. That's regular.
that's regular shit.
Heard you.
DJ J Millions is gonna be in there holding
Yes.
it down on the wheels of steel. It's
Peace.
gonna be a dope ass event. So how do people find out about this event? Where can they RSVP? Is there a way they can contact you? Ovid is the organizer of this event. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to take away from the fact that my man puts this together.
Break the science down on the event.
So what
man.
we doing?
We just said the address. We just said what time it is.
What
Just
we
show
doing
up.
there though? What we doing?
Be
what's
there
the
or
premise?
be square.
I mean, it's a 7-ounce bounce. You know,
Facts. What that mean, though? What that mean?
We're gonna have
to 'em.
N7 slides.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have ounces, 7 of them.
Okay. What else?
It's gonna be hella kebabs.
Pause.
Pause.
I don't gotta give too much details. Honestly, if
That's a double entendre, though.
if you're
7-ounce
not
bounce.
If
getting it,
kebabs don't get you through the door, nothing will.
Yeah,
Facts.
all right. If you don't come for the kebabs, yo, come to hear my jokes, man. Come be telling jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't say that because ain't nobody. Gonna
Yeah, well, or McFly's
There's gonna be a
jokes.
bunch of grandmothers and shit.
oh yeah, shout out to Holiday Smoke Shop. They the ones who provided all
Shout out
the
to Holiday.
they provided all the raps
and
and the
that post that you
papers.
posted. The
Huh?
2 reasons. I get it.
Oh, you see?
He said the 2 reasons.
Oh,
You
you
see
see
his
the 2
eyes, yo?
reasons? Yeah, you peep, yeah.
That nigga said,
I got it. I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, shout out to Holiday Smoke Shop. They provided all the wraps and the papers and the Bluntvilles and the raws for the 7-ounce bounce. I'm providing all the
Baby,
bounce.
I like it raw. Okay.
the bounce will be provided. So yeah, so pull
The
up.
bounce
man.
will be provided, so just show up. I know
Ounces
people
as well.
who's coming through just to show up with their own bounce. I got people coming through like my car heads. I know a lot of like cats coming through just to show off their whips. Coming through, they might do a couple burnouts. I know a lot of cats from school that really want to come through. And
I could do a burnout in the minivan.
yeah, you really
Yo,
can.
can you do a burnout?
That's the family.
I haven't
band.
tried,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I recommend you
Don't
do.
break the
Well, I mean, be
transmission.
prepared to
Nah,
buy new tires.
don't break the
but
chain.
Go
It's
for
under
it.
warranty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know how to do a burnout?
No.
It's very technical. I
Go on
didn't do it
YouTube.
myself, but I learned.
I'm gonna YouTube it while I'm doing that shit. I'm having my phone out and the shit. I'm like,
Couple of my homies is bringing their cars out. We bringing the bounce out.
Call me homies.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with a bouncer.
Nah, we
it's
not.
not gonna be a bounce house. No bounce house. So yeah, we gonna be there, man. Watch this podcast when we get in the building, man. Shout out to Dynasty TSR, man, for pulling up tonight.
Peace.
You know what I mean? Giving his contributions.
honor.
Give me your Instagram. You know what I mean? Where they can follow you at?
Dynasty_TSR. It's as easy as that.
Dynasty
We streaming
_TSR.
everywhere. Shout out
spelled
to Brother
correctly?
Spins, man. What's that? Yeah.
Dynasty, yeah,
correctly.
spell it, yeah, of course.
Original
Grammatically
rappers.
correct.
Finesse.
We're not grammatically.
Dynasty
Yeah.
_TSR.
Yes, sir.
So he gonna perform at the event. We got Cherry Pie performing at the event.
Yes.
Fuck it. I'm gonna play clarinet.
Let's
Yo.
go. Let's get it.
Mike's gonna be chest naked with a chain
Let's
on.
get it. We got the bass
got
and
a
the
recorder.
chorus. Clarinet. Let's go.
I'm gonna be up there with a leather vest, no shirt under, like Lenny Kravitz.
Yo, on some
That's Jodeci shit. Right
on some
there, I
real
ain't gonna
shit.
lie.
On
That's
some real
how
shit
I'm
though, I already got my fit for like what I'm doing on Saturday.
This nigga gonna get a T-shirt painted on his chest.
Yo, wait till y'all see. Wait till y'all see what I'm doing. Nah, y'all niggas. Wait till y'all see what I'm doing on
Word.
Saturday. Like,
I got my outfit, but I feel like it's gonna be colder than my
He getting
outfit
the
is prepared
button-up
for. So I probably
painted
gotta
on.
like.
What's the weather? What's the forecast?
Ah, it's
I
like
don't know.
70 degrees.
Is it really 70 degrees?
I'm wearing my outfit right now.
yeah.
Oh, 75? Oh yeah, now my outfit popping.
Yeah,
Oh
shit.
yeah, I'm gonna be cute.
Shit lit. I'm wearing shorts with high socks, nigga.
Shorts
Fuck
and
you
high
talking about?
socks. Okay.
Outside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a shape
That's my
up.
everyday aesthetic.
Thigh high socks.
Hey yo, I could get a shape up
Knickerbockers.
before Saturday, bro. I guess I'm putting you on.
I got my appointment at 11
Yo,
o'clock
it's
on Saturday,
crazy.
my
Yo,
nigga.
this how this nigga do me, bro. This
Crazy.
nigga text niggas like,
He
yo,
put his
I ha-
shit back on you.
Will you tell him, please?
Nah, I got my appointment. You gotta schedule it.
Niggas
Nah,
be- I be
Alvin said he wakes up in the morning. He looks at the weather. He says, "Oh, it's a 70 degree day. Oh shit, I might want to get a haircut." And then he looks on the app. That's not how this shit works with this nigga.
That's not. I
I'm the wrong guy
understand.
for that.
You gotta,
I understand.
You gotta have a scheduled appointment. My scheduled appointment for Saturday before the 7-ounce bounce
Was made like 3 weeks ago.
is yes, and it's 11 a.m. and I will be there.
That's real.
And so
This nigga said you gotta get into rotation.
It's like,
I
get
might-
it when you
I might
feel
not
it.
wear a
Nah,
hat.
I
Who
hear you.
knows? I'm probably gonna wear a hat.
Nah, I mean,
Possibilities.
I'm trying to avoid.
Nobody knows what my hair looks like. They're like,
You got a box fade.
Yeah, you got
He
braids.
got a big ass
He
bald
got
spot on the
braids.
side.
You got those braids that it's like you got the side of your head shaved, but the
my shit
top
is like
braided.
it's like I got a spiral like 360 braids.
He got one braid.
Yo. All right, man. But shout to everybody. Shout to place ad here because when you place your ad here, you get paid and we get paid. Everybody East B. Ladies, make some noise, man, for the Watch This podcast one time. Ow.
That's like two ladies.
I'm hitting the button.
Wash this.